You see what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
Murdering everybody.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. Hello, and welcome to our very latest episode of Night Quest. I am CMoney, and I'm joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us tonight. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas.
Amazing Christmas.
Yes. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I feel like it's almost been forever.
Almost.
So far, so long. But yes, we're back at it like a crack addict. It is officially the last.
What kind of crack?
What? I don't know. You're gonna have to explain to me, Doodle. How many different types of crack are there? Because I'm not a crack aficionado.
Well, it's not. At least it's not meth.
That's it.
No, I don't. You don't get it.
Oh, like that crack.
Gadong.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You know what? Listen, I wasn't expecting.
No, crack is whack. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about
crack is whack.
This sounds like one of them old commercials back in the day.
Crack is whack. Don't do crack. I like it. Yes, that other crack, Doodle, is always welcome.
Yes. I know.
For sure. So I don't know why it left my mind when Doodle's on the show. I forgot.
I mean, what do you expect?
I forgot the way things go down. But it is 2 days. 2 days? 2 days.
Tuesday.
It's 2 days for
Tuesday,
sure.
baby.
It's Tuesday, motherfucking night. That means that is not myself and just Doodle. No! We have our homie with us here and an extra bonus. That's right. We're going to go ahead and introduce him now. Right now, you see him, you know him. It's our homie. It's our boy, motherfucking Pharaoh Bizarre in the building.
Let's go.
Hey, man. How's it been? Merry Christmas. Soon to be Happy New Year.
Yes.
It's time. New year, new you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
this is the
that
moment.
was deep, see?
It's the moment for all you ponies to turn another leaf. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead.
Literally, go outside. Turn a new fucking leaf.
Wake up Thursday morning and just put.
Feeling like P. Diddy?
Damn.
No? Okay.
I mean, but Thursday morning, wake up and just say, you know what? I'm going to free myself from the shackles of mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
From the ghost of PlayStation.
Free
yourself. Go do something else.
I'm just going to go ahead and be a better person and a better gamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you can do.
We can't do that.
It's not possible?
No, we can't do that. Not on the show.
Well, so much for that. Who just spoke? You may be wondering, well, you guys know him well. That's right. It's our boy, our motherfucking homie, Mr. Broke Boy in the building.
Let's go.
Or do you now, the Broke Boy Insider? You know what I'm saying? It's just for the long, old version for those who might not remember the way it went down. But Broke Boy's in the building. Thank you, my brother, for being here, man. Appreciate you. How the hell are you?
Thanks for having me on. Like I say, I can always just use my gamer tag, One Right Nut. because the left one was offensive. That's what they told me when I tried to use it. They said it was offensive, and then I used one right. They said okay. So I don't know what they have against the left one.
That's right. That's pretty wild. Actually, that is one right nut, correct? Right?
Oh,
One right nut.
okay. Listen,
I mean, theoretically speaking, don't we all just have one right nut?
technically,
You know what I'm saying?
technically,
Because the other one
he
is
never
the
said
left.
the left one was missing. So
I could tell you this backstory behind that, but it's kind of painful.
It's a dirty story. That sounds what it
No.
sounds like.
No,
That's what
it involves a tractor, a hay baler, and a massive amount of alcohol.
That is.
oh,
That is
okay.
a lot. That
All
is a lot.
right.
Well, listen. I
Based
think
on a
that's
true story, just not mine.
Based on a true story, just not mine. Gotta love it. Well, guys, thank y'all again for being here, man. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. We're gonna have a fun show. We definitely have like a lot of different topics that we're gonna be able to jump into. But of course, it's the end of the year, man. It's our last show of 2025. So we all came prepared with our personal top 5 games of 2025. We could have a nice discussion about them, and it's going to be a fun time, man. And you guys can get involved too in the chat. So definitely going to be fun. But there's a lot of other things, you know, RAM shortages for next year. The dude from PlayStation who has like many different angles of how he talks, but this time he said, you know what? There should just be one platform. That's it. Everybody get together, make one box so that all the games can be played on that one platform.
Who said this?
The PlayStation dude that they dragged out of the building.
Mm.
Yep.
Sean Layden.
Yeah, Sean Layden, our boy Sean Layden. He
He
believed
didn't get a cookie.
one console for all. Even
You mean
though
the-
he
You
was
know
saying
why
that
he
exclusives
believes
were
that,
important
though.
at one point, and then they're not important, and then it's not, and it's yes, and it's no, and it's like shut the. Who knows what's going on? But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk
You mean
about it.
you mean the same guy who during the ABK hearings said that consolidation in the gaming industry is bad and worked for motherfucking 10 cent?
Yes, yes, but now it should all consolidate into one box, is what he believes. But that's okay. We're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be fun, and there's a lot of other shit that we haven't really, that we missed, that we didn't talk about. So yes, but before we go in on the show and saying what's up to everybody as we do every time, I do want to take one quick moment, and I don't want to stay too long on this because I want to move forward and be excited. But I think it is good to pay some respect to the fact that we did lose some people not too long ago. That was a little shocking to me. One was the homie Lamar. He's a YouTube personality, YouTube content creator, very, very big. Has an amazing channel. Like he's really cool unboxings. There's so much stuff that he's done. And I really enjoyed this channel. And I had the pleasure of actually meeting him in person this past summer at the June Summer Games Fest. And really nice guy, took a photo with us. Very, very cool, man. Got to chat with him for a little bit. And, you know, it's just wild that, you know, just saw him in June and then, you know, he's no longer here. So, you know, RIP to Lamar. And then another crazy tragedy, we lost Vince Impala, the guy who, you know, created Respawn Entertainment, worked on Call of Duty back in the day, Titanfall, you know, Apex Legends. He just took the reins of Battlefield, and his first product of him taking over was Battlefield 6. That just happens to be the most, you know, successful Battlefield game in God knows how long. And he is, you know, he had a tragic accident, and, you know, he's also passed. So just wanted to take a moment and just kind of acknowledge, you know, these terrible losses that we had this year. And, you know, they're in a better place now, and, you know, hope they, you know, their families, you know, just our condolences and such. So, but yeah, so that's a very tragic scenario. So I did want to acknowledge that because we didn't get to, last week we didn't talk on the show. We didn't have the show. So I want to kind of talk about that. But RIP to them and our condolences to all our families that are affected by that. But all right, man, we're gonna move on with the show. Of course, you know how we do here. We do want to go ahead and shout out everybody, who supports us over on Patreon and YouTube memberships. I just noticed that I had the old one running this whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that because those are not the correct numbers. And since this is the last show of the month, this is it. This is all going to be determining who is part of the
January.
The December champions, right? Or what?
The December champions
so
in
the
January.
December champs in January, and
These are the November champs.
that starts on Friday. So
Yes.
So are you going to do a year-end wrap-up? Go for the get people for the year?
That might be a little difficult to go through all that stuff. Because first of all, I don't even know if I've kept all the other ones, so that might be a little difficult. But we're definitely gonna have the December chance for you come
Not enough
2nd.
time.
Yeah, it's not enough time. Not enough time.
You can
But-
send them to us, broke boy.
Listen, if you want to do the work, I'll go ahead and I'll put them.
I don't even work when I'm at work. Why would I do that?
Exactly.
See, there you go.
There you go. There's your answer.
That's
then.
the answer, 100%. Oh my God. All right. So first of all, you know how we do here. We do want to shout out everybody who supports us over on Patreon and on YouTube, especially our elite members.
Let's
That's
go.
right. We have the homie Big Boy Mike,
Yes.
Dark Angelic, Queen Witch,
Ooh.
and Pal Rusted Steel Manager.
Let's
Man,
go.
appreciate y'all for your
Thank you
support.
guys.
And then, of course, we have our inner circle members. That's our highest tier. We have the homie Pragmatic Eagle,
Let's go.
Hargy Chani, and Marvelous Marvin. And for the last time this year, the November champions, most top threes for the month was our boy Be Nice. Most first super chats was from our homie Dark Angelic. Biggest super chats from our boy is a tie, Mad Leprechaun and Marvelous Marvin. Another tie for most biggest super chats was Mad Leprechaun and Marvelous Marvin. The top 3 most gifted subs was our homie Bounty, Hargy
go.
Chani, and then there was a tie for 3rd place, Lord Star Killer XSX and Ryu Arts,
Yes.
our boys. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
And then the most subs gifted at once is actually another tie. Our boy Bounty and Hargy Chani.
Woo.
I gifted the most amount at any one time.
Thank
so
you.
we do appreciate each and one of you guys.
Appreciate
so thank you all for the support. But of course, you know how we do here. You guys live in the building right now. You guys are the shit. And we thank y'all so much for going out here and rocking out with us on this
Thank
Tuesday
you.
night,
Yes.
chilling out, being with your homies. I appreciate y'all.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. You guys are all extremely special. We appreciate you. But of course, for the last time this year, I have to remind you that you all can't be equal.
Nope.
It's not possible.
Fuck
okay?
what you heard.
Much as we love you guys, you can't all be equal.
That wouldn't be right.
It's not right. There are 3 among you who are the specials.
Chosen ones.
They're the chosen
Some may
ones. Some
say.
may say. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
The chosen ones. Okay. These are the specials. These are the people who have risen above you tonight.
Oh,
This is just the facts. And let me tell you how they did it.
don't look up.
So these people, their special ability was the fact that they were able to respond like no other. They went ahead, they saw the on-point bat signal go up, and they said, holy shit,
I
I
got
gotta
to
get
go.
in that building. And in that building, did they go?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how they said.
The
I got
first
to
3
go.
people who walked into this building are the specials of the evening,
Of the world.
of the world.
Yes.
The best
Don't
bots.
be humble. See.
The best
Don't be
bots
humble.
of the night. and
Yes.
especially the first person in the building was the absolute best bot of the night. But the question is, who are these people?
Who?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to tell you now. Number 3 in the building,
Tell us.
trying to get one in right before the judgment comes for
Listen,
December
we're
champs.
all guilty of that.
The motherfucking homie,
Michelle Alexandria.
Let's go.
Shout out to our girl. Thank you so much for rocking out with us. She's
Shout out
number
to
3.
Michelle.
She is one of the specials for the evening.
Mm.
I know it hurts. I know it's sad, but it's the truth. She did it. Good job. Appreciate you. Number 2 in the building. She's not fucking around.
No.
I gotta tell you right now, she's not fucking around. It's motherfucking Becca.
Becca, let's
the
go.
Becca
Yes.
in the building. She is not messing around. Appreciate you, Becca. Number
Thank
2.
you, love.
You definitely are not number 1, but you beat the shit out of number 3. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Number 2. Good job. But the real deal, Holyfield,
Oh,
is motherfucking number 1 in the building.
best spot
The best spot
of the night
the night
in the whole world.
in the whole world, in the universe, as some might say. And it's a return to form.
Oh,
I think he said, I'm gonna for the last one, I gotta go hard. This is the last time I'm gonna bust in 2025. So I gotta go hard. And go hard he did. That's right. It's our motherfucking homie. Malcolm X-Lax
go.
in the building. Shout out to our boy Malcolm X-Lax. Where is it? Haven't done this all goddamn. Here we go. Bam. That's right.
Get it.
Shout out to our boy Malcolm X-Lax. Not fucking around.
Listen,
Appreciate
I
you,
think
my brother.
it's the moment right now for some resolutions, right? New Year's is coming. Maybe, make it here on time.
Well, the question is, you have to beat. Doesn't matter if you make it here on time.
You got to beat everybody.
You can make it
gotta
here on
beat
time.
everybody in there.
But you got to beat everybody off.
Yeah. So
And
I
that's
mean,
the question.
it's fun. Some may say.
Some may say indeed. Well, listen, that's our top 3. That's the specials of these. Those are the specials of the evening. Let me go ahead and put our motherfucking names in here so I don't fuck around and fuck it up and forget to put anything in here. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of Malcolm at number 1. That's right. You did it. And then Becca, what was it? R as J fan. And number 3 is our homie Michelle Alexandria. All right, you did it. You're not fucking around. That's what I like to see. Beautiful. Bam, bam. Okay, here we go. All right, now shout out to our motherfucking homie Queen Witch.
Yo,
Shout out to a member for
what's
9
up, sexy
months.
lady?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Says Happy
you.
New Year, everyone. Happy
Aw.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Indeed.
Yes.
It's crazy that we're in 2020, like literally 2026 is right here.
Almost.
Like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
2025 went by
Disappeared.
quick. Yeah.
Disappeared. 2025 was wild, but we made it. We did it. Now we do have our other homie, our boy, our brother, Big Boy Mike,
bro.
in the building. Member for 25 motherfucking
Damn.
months.
Woo.
God
Thank
Damn.
you.
said 25 months already. What the fuck? Happy holidays, fam. Let's go. Happy holidays indeed, brother.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays indeed. It's crazy that it went down this way. That it's been that long.
That's a while. Thank
Like,
you.
it's just crazy. It's just I remember like right up to that point where you could become members of shit, right? We had been trying for so like months and months and months
Yeah.
to be able to monetize because our channel had so much stuff in there that we were doing so many different things and they wouldn't let us do it. So we had to like delete like most of our channel
Yeah.
so that most of the videos on our channel
They won't because they wouldn't tell you.
they wouldn't tell us what the hell was the
Yeah. They won't tell you
why they wouldn't let us
what's in
monetize.
there. Yeah. That's an issue.
So much
there.
got deleted. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Thank you guys. Appreciate your support.
Yeah, so we do
Always.
appreciate y'all. So thank y'all so much. 25 months is crazy, Big Boy Mike. Appreciate you, my brother. All right. What we got here? What am I looking at over here? Hold the fuck on. Am I cracked out? Hold on. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? All right. Okay, let me go ahead and make sure I saw it right, but I did. We have our effing. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. All right. We got a motherfucking homie. GX Zimmy just became a member of
Let's
our
go.
channel, man. Gift this up. Appreciate you, my dude.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. I need a little pop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest member, man. GX Zimmy. Appreciate you, my dude.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for rocking out with us.
Thank you.
You're the man. Thank you, my brother. Go ahead and thank you, sir. Thank you. Go here. We got our boy Broke Boy, who's right in front of us. He says, hey, it's my anniversary too. 18 months.
18 months.
God damn, Broke Boy.
Thank you, bro.
Feels
That's
like
wild.
it's been forever. Or not forever. Feels like it's been so fast. Maybe that's what I was trying to say.
Forever, ever?
Like time just blew by. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so crazy that it's already we're already been here long enough that we have people who've been with us rocking out 18 months, 2 years and shit. Like these are some long-term relationships. I gotta be honest with you. I feel like outside of you and maybe grammar school, as an adult, I've never had a longer relationship with anybody besides you people. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the shit. So yeah, that's wild to think about. All right. Oh shit, Broke Boy with the 5 gifted. Yo, shout out to our boy Broke Boy, gifted 5 on point for game memberships, man. Y'all know what to do.
Tell them, baby.
Put that motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome to our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us. And of course, our boy Broke Boy. Thank you, my friend.
Much.
Appreciate you. Y'all know what you got to do in the chat. If you're a member right now, go into your emojis. Go find that motherfucking FB. He's live right here. You know,
tickle, tickle.
You give him that tickle. All right, go ahead and give him that FB in the chat. Make him feel good. You see? He's feeling good. He's feeling good. Them. You got to give it to him right. All right, don't disappoint. All right, you got to give it to him right. Oh my God. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's awesome.
All right. That being said, not to be outdone, my boy, motherfucking Ryu Art in the building. Went ahead and gifted 10 on point for game memberships, man. Woo! Shout out to our boy Ryu Art. Slide it through at the last show of the year. He ain't fucking around. He's like, I'm gonna submit this shit. Shout out to our boy. Thank you so much, my brother, for support. Y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Put that motherfucker. Welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us tonight. And of course,
tickle, Ryu
Art. Thank you for the support. And Ryu Art, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, my friend. And you guys know the drill.
Thank you, fam.
Drill this man with that FB. You know what I'm saying? Give that FB emoji in the chat. Make sure he knows what's going on. He needs to feel it right now. So hit him up and do the right thing. Appreciate you. Oh shit, motherfucking Broke Boy's back.
Let's go
with another 5 all point for game memberships, man. Shout out to our boy Broke Boy. He said, fuck it. I ain't going out like this. I'm matching it with that 10. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate y'all. You know what it is.
It in, babe.
Y'all know what to do.
Tell him,
that motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yes.
And again, I don't know if Will can even take any more.
Well,
I don't know if Broke Boy can do it, but if he can, give him some more FBs in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the right thing.
Y'all lucky I'm not a member.
And he added one more.
Because listen.
That's 6. Broke Boy, I can't do the whole thing again. All right. You got
this.
But give him that FB. He clearly wants it. All right. He clearly wants the FB.
Give it to him.
And give it to him. It's what he's looking for, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
So technically he's at 11.
Woo.
Right? That's what he did it for. All right. He went and broke Ryu Art
back. Damn.
At 10.
Like that.
So let me go ahead and put that in the shit.
Oh,
all right. Listen. I'm not I can't do the dance again because you guys are killing it for sure. But Ryu Art said, fuck it. I'll come back at 5.
Do the FB, babe. Do the FB.
What FB?
Don't let them down. Press the button.
Gotta press the button for sure.
Yeah.
Shut up, boy. He's not fucking. I didn't know how far you wanted me to go. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how.
Oh shit.
Oh goddamn. Fucking Broke Boy. Another 5. So he's at 16. That's fucked up, Broke Boy. Oh man.
Tickle it, babe. Tickle
Oh, you gotta
it.
tickle him. You gotta tickle him. Give him that beat, man. God damn, you guys are not fucking around. Appreciate y'all. You guys are fucking awesome. Let me I gotta update the banner.
Thank
Okay, I
you,
gotta
guys.
update the banner. That's what they're looking for. All right, hold on. Let me update it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go here. So you got Broke Boy with that 16. And right you are with 15. Oh man, that's wild. That's hilarious. All right.
Thank you, guys.
So now that it seems to have settled, I'll do one for all of them. Okay. That way
Oh,
it counts everybody all at the same time. Y'all know what to do.
tell him, baby.
Put that motherfucking welcome to the family
Yes.
emoji in the chat. Welcome all of our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with us. Thank y'all so much for the
Thank you,
support.
guys.
And of course, Ryu Art, Broke Boy, we appreciate y'all. Go ahead and put the FBs in the chat for our boy. Okay, go ahead and make sure they both know how you feel about them. All right, let it be. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Let it flow. You know what I'm saying?
Let it flow.
Let it flow.
Let the fingers flow.
Just, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it
I
right.
love that song. Let it flow. Let it flow.
Oh, let it flow. Let it flow. But, oh, I saw Broke Boy's out. He tapped out. He said about 16. I'm done. That's good. You're a good man. Thank you, brother. All right. Who else is in the building? That's what we need to find out. Okay. We gotta say what's up to our peoples.
Who?
Who? I see the homie user for games in the building.
Oh,
Shout out to you, man. Thank you
what's
for being here, my
good?
brother. Mick Kumar in the
Amit,
building. What's up, man? Thank you for
good?
being here, brother. Toe Tag in the building. What's up,
Yes.
man? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I love how they both went into the mobile one. They were like, what the fuck? And then they came back to the non-mobile one and wrote it again just to make sure that it was seen. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. I see E-Ranks in the building. What's up, man?
What's good?
I be seeing E-Ranks. He be playing fucking Arc Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen him in the
okay.
streets.
You're
I've
loving
seen
that
him.
game.
I am loving that game.
I did I think Madman.
Man
enjoyed
also
it too,
he's
yeah.
liking it. Yeah.
I was in I was a little put off by certain things. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game, but
No, it's all right. Listen, you know,
yeah.
feel what you feel.
Extraction shooters are too busy for me. I just need to point and shoot.
Honestly, it's crazy because like I don't do a ton of shooting. Like I shoot these robots, but most people are really cool.
Oh, we know
man.
what you shoot. It's just not the gun.
Oh shit. Those are facts. Yeah,
How many
honestly,
kids you got again?
6.
See?
Yeah, we do our thing. I will say that I really the entire time. So I've basically right before Christmas, I gave in and bought the game. And the entire time, no one has. I shot one person the first time I started playing, but I didn't kill him. He just started running away saying, I'm a friendly. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I didn't know. I've been reading all the shit. People are telling me that the game changed. Everybody's out to betray you and backstab you. And I was like, I don't know, man. Seems crazy. And then turned out that they weren't. I met a lot of cool people playing this game. Everybody was pretty chill. Some people, you meet them and you kind of rock together for a while. Some people just cross paths.
Now when
No harm, no foul.
now when you play with me, I'm always ready to shoot. So
that's why you got to be, got to be careful. But with Madman, when I played with him, we did come across 2 people who waited for us to kill a bunch of these fucking robot bastards and then popped out of nowhere and murdered us.
wouldn't have happened with me.
It did happen.
But yeah.
It did happen to us. Just it's not the rule. You know what I'm saying? It happened once.
Yeah.
Every other time. And I've played for, like probably 14 hours by now. And it's pretty chill. So yeah, I'm loving it. I don't know how I got here, but that's okay. Oh, because I see E-Ranks playing it. I see Outward Lyric in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being here, brother. I see Jonas, the motherfucking dad, in the building. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Thank you for rocking out, man. I see Be Nice in the building. What's up, fam? Appreciate you. Moggs E. What's up, homie? Wade Johnson 1. What's going on, man? Bounty in the building.
What's good, Bunty?
What's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I like this message right here. You got GX Zimmy, newest member.
said, I bought my girlfriend an Xbox ROG Ally X, and now she has more games than me.
Let's
shit.
go.
Oh, no. And now games more than me.
Nice.
Dope. That's fire. That's a great gift. That's an expensive gift. That's a
nice
girlfriend?
gift. Yes.
Shit. She better stay your girlfriend for a while. That's expensive. The fuck?
You stay with me now.
You better. That should be a long-term girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. That's wild. Def Leppard in the building.
Give me my shit back.
You better
Sign a contract.
this is on lease for a while until you cross so much time and you know, fuck out of here.
Nah,
I see Def Leppard in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Oh, we appreciate you. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh god. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Oh, look at that. See, he says he's about E-Rank says he's about to log into Arc Raiders right now, actually. Yeah, because that shit is fire.
Have fun, bro.
It's a banger, bro. It's a banger. It's kind of is what it is. I really didn't know. But fun fact, we're about to talk about.
I suppose that's one of
I
his
said
top
top
games
10.
then.
I wrote the wrong fucking thing. Top 5 games. I know I said top 10. We're doing top. I mean, technically, we could probably combine our stuff, but it's top 5. Let me go here to this. Okay. Boom. Now I should have the correct title.
I wonder if it's gonna make it to your list.
Did I just break something? What the fuck just took place?
Listen, you
I
break
don't know,
many
listen,
things.
I gotta
You break
tell you
many
something.
things. See,
I don't even know what I just
clicking
did.
buttons.
Did I fix the goddamn name or not? Did I? Just want to do no false advertisement. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
I think I fucked it up. All right, fuck them. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So yes, the year's over. It's 2025. It's our last show of the year. And before we get into all the news that's happening, I wanted to go ahead and take some time just to kind of reflect a little bit on the year that we had on gaming, and each of us just kind of give our top 5 games of 2025, and we'll do it and why, right? Why do you feel like that game meant something to you out of everything else? And then we'll do it like Red Robin style, we'll go around, right? So everybody will give their 5, everybody will give their number 4, everybody will do number, you know what I'm saying? Just so that we're not waiting for one person to say all their numbers. So we'll do that, and then we'll move on with the rest of the show. But I didn't want to get started with this. I feel like this has been personally one of the best years in gaming.
Absolutely.
Just so many different types of games, different genres of games, different tiers of games that came out, big games that were made by small people, games that went on to win crazy awards like Claire Expedition 33. And there's just so many games that when I was putting my list together, I kind of forgot about a lot of games that I played, and not because they were bad. It's just so many games.
Yeah, it was it's a tough year to kind of like pick favorites with the variety, the selection that we had.
Just
a lot
so
of
many.
Very well made games, by the way. It wasn't like just a crowded year for the sake of being crowded.
Facts.
I feel like a lot of them made a big, left a big stamp.
Yeah, left their mark for sure. And the crazy shit is a lot of the games we have to thank Microsoft for, right? Xbox
Agreed.
Delivering some fantastic games this year, large amount of games. So I'm very, very happy with the output that they've done this year. So let's go ahead and let's get started. And you know what? As our boy Broke Boy's here. Let's get started with you, man. Why don't you start us off? Give us your number 5 game of the year and tell us why.
Well, my number 5 this year actually came out in December of last year.
Ooh.
But I ordered a special edition that I didn't get until July of this year.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Long time.
As a side note is I have not even played this version of the game yet. I played the
Okay.
OG version. I played the OG version back when it released in 2002.
Oh, okay. So
Based
what
on
is
one of
this
my
name?
based on one of my favorite John Carpenter movies that's ever been released.
Okay. The
Thing
Thing.
remastered.
Oh,
Holy shit. That's
So
that's a cool game to have on the list. So
Yeah.
I have not played that game.
Third person survival horror.
Really? Was it a great remaster? Did they do a good job?
I remember loving the game. I haven't played the
you played
remaster
the
yet. Like I
OG.
said, I played the OG back in 2002 when it released, and I remember
On the
loving it.
original Xbox, I remember it.
I played. I think I actually played that one on PC.
Nice.
I can't remember which platform I played it on, but I remember loving it at the time.
So what? So
Just
what about it versus everything else you played this year made it crack your top 5? Just the nostalgia factor of it, or
pretty
is it
much,
actually-
like I said. But it's fun because it follows the game pretty well, or follows the movie pretty well. And as I've mentioned several times before, I actually met John Carpenter this year and talked to him a little bit
Oh,
about
shoot,
it.
that is a movie.
Yeah, The Thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the movie is awesome. Got Kurt Russell in it.
Yeah, that's wild. All
But
right.
yeah,
Nice.
I think so. The nostalgia factor and the movie factor, like I say, it's just one of those movies / games that I remember loving at the time, and I've got it queued up. But unfortunately, I got stuck playing today and yesterday the game that will probably be number 3 on my list. So
Nice. All right. That's what's up.
Nice pick. I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Farrell, but I don't know. I don't think Farrell is there right now. Oh, Farrell is there right now.
My bad.
What's up, brother? All right, man. What is your number 5 and why?
Number 5 game of the year. I didn't rank them, but I can rank them in my head real fast. My number 5, I'm probably gonna go Hollow Knight.
Ooh, Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Hollow Knight would
Okay.
be my number 5.
So you finally got to playing it?
No, I played it when it launched.
Oh, okay.
I've been mainly playing it on a handheld.
Nice.
It was between that and Keeper. I think Hollow Knight has a little bit more depth in the gameplay. But I like the music with the game. I like the different ways that you have to like think about how you got to combat your enemies, especially the bosses. It just presents different challenges, and I really like how like my son got to watch some YouTubers play it, and then he got into it, so now like we're like kind of working through some levels together and stuff like that. So
That's
yeah,
dope.
Nice.
That's what's up. All right, baby girl.
For my number 5, I'm gonna go with Ninja Gaiden 4.
Ooh.
I thought that it could like maybe get repetitive, but like they got super creative with it. And I know you played it. See, I don't know if you guys have played it, but like
I did.
the nightclub level with those creepers or the zombie like creatures, the freaking shark chase, like the game was so freaking, it was dope. They went all in. The combat was so smooth. I love the selection for the weapons, and it's crazy because like I would feel like, okay, this weapon is it, right? And you want to like
Every time you
unlock all
unlock a
the
new one.
you want to unlock all the combos and everything, and then you're like, oh wait, hold on, not this one that I just unlocked. That's it. That's the one. And it turns out that all the weapons are freaking fire, and the game is just absolutely stunning. The splashes of the bright colors, like that stark contrast, it's so stunning when it's done right, when it's done well, and they do it well. And it's wild because when you do see a game that's trying to pull that off and they don't, you realize how difficult that is to do. And they do it so well in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that will be my number 5.
That's dope. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden was actually really good.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when I put together like my top 5, it's just wild because like so many games could easily
Be on
have
that list.
been in that list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it really is more of just like trying to narrow it down to like something that impacted me the most, I guess. But For me, my number 5 is South of Midnight.
Ooh.
South of Midnight for me is that game, and it was it was just a phenomenal experience, man. I feel like the story that they told was so well done, and then all the interlocking stories that added up to her main story were so well done. The music was amazing. I love the graphics. I think the art style was crazy. The whole idea of the stop motion that they did was phenomenal. I know some people turned it off or whatever. Like, we went back and forth with it. I prefer it on just because it gives it that unique aesthetic.
Yeah.
It really was a phenomenal experience. Great platforming. It was just a fun game all around, man. Great story. It was just top notch. So for me, it definitely deserved a spot in my top 5, because it was unique, and it really felt like they were trying to do something different. And I think they did. I think they did a great job doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
So before we go to number 4, I have to go to Outward Lyrics. If you guys want to share with us your top 5, you can do so as well. But he says, definitely my number 5 is a live service game in Marvel Rivals.
Oh, Marvel Rivals is
Nice
a
one.
game that I literally have not played at all. I downloaded it once, never turned it on, never hit play on it. So I have no idea if I would ever like that game. But I've seen a lot of people loving it.
Yeah. I tried it once. Like I say, it's the hero shooters to me are kind of like the extraction shooters. There's too much button mashing and stuff. Because when I play, it's like jump, crouch, shoot, jump, crouch, shoot. I don't want to jump left button, right button, and do everything else to get involved. Those games just too involved for me. Because when I play games like that, it's just point and shoot. So.
Yeah. I always play those games as a shooter.
I understand the feeling.
Yeah, like when I play Overwatch, like I choose the guy who just has the gun, and I shoot the gun. Pretty much what it is. I'm not like I'm not a fancy person when it comes to that stuff. I think I'm like you, Broke Boy. I can't figure out all the moves and such. I can't get good in those games. Apparently, that's probably the real answer here. But
that's the real reason. That's the real reason I don't like it.
Yeah, because people will fucking slap you up, and you're like, "What am I doing?"
And not in a fun way.
Fuck that.
And they won't do it in a fun way either.
Yeah, see, Our Lyric says they have somebody like that. His name is the Punisher. There you go. That's who I would be playing nonstop. The Punisher.
If I'm going to be punished, it's not going to be in a game.
All right, Bro Boy, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is actually I got a tie between 2 games because these are my family games. I play 3 or 4 times a week with families. It's just time to shoot the shit, catch up with each other, see what's going on, and stuff like that. So live service games, as the other one as he said, but mine going to be Rocket League and Black Ops 7 / Warzone. It's just the fun. It's just the fun games we play while we're talking and catching up and shooting the shit. Seeing how everybody's doing, but it's a 3 or 4 night a week thing.
So basically, is your cozy game?
Yeah.
Like I've got I think my last check was like the True Achievements thing said I had like 780 hours on COD this year.
Nice.
So
it's usually Rocket League for about 2 or 3 hours, and then finish last 2 hours on COD.
Well,
it's just fun and no thinking involved. And the fact that Warzone actually introduced their casual mode, that's fun too. Because I usually get my ass wiped to play regular.
It has a casual mode now. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's half and half. It's half players, half bots. It makes it a lot easier. Like I said, when I play regular Warzone, I get slapped left and right because of all the streamers and all the wannabes and all jump in there and they just try hards.
And all the better players.
And all the better players. Like I said, I'll get maybe 1 or 2 kills playing Warzone regular, but I'll get 15 to 20 in casual. So
listen, it's whatever makes it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
And again, it's the way we catch up with each other.
Yeah, that works, man. All right, Farrell, what's your number 4, sir?
I guess I'll go with my cozy game. and I'll go Madden 26.
Madden 26.
That's my cozy game. So that's my live service. That's the only game that scratches my live service itch. So yeah, I think they did some really good things with improving the playbooks. They've done things as far as adding a lot of plays throughout the year on both offense and defense that changes how you play. So yeah, I'll give them a rank this year.
Nice.
All right, so that
the cover guy on Madden 26, Piero. I've got an autograph.
Saquon Barkley? Is it Barkley?
I've got an autograph.
You buy it digitally now.
Yeah. I've got an autographed rookie jersey.
Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
It made sure to specify on the authenticity. Signed before his first game of his second season, so technically he was still a rookie.
Because like nowadays with Madden, they have like seasons, and every season the cover athlete changes in the game.
And version. Each version has a different person too.
Yeah, so it's like the cover athlete, on the main cover is not the cover athlete you see throughout the year when you play the game.
So Madden 20, because honestly, I haven't played Madden. I don't even remember when. I gotta tell you, I don't even remember when was the last time I played Madden. And I was a big NFL 2K fan. And then once that went away, I started playing Madden a little bit, but I just don't follow the sport enough to care too much. Like I like the game of it, right? Like I do like playing it because I like playing the game of football, but it just doesn't, like, it's not part of my consciousness. But I know that they normally are always complaining that it's barely an upgrade. Was this an upgrade year, like that it felt like a legitimate difference from 2025?
I think it was an upgrade. They added things like the switch stick. They added custom zones. Just a lot of different things that allow you to play the game differently than you could in previous years. So they have done a lot. And they had they improved how you can adjust your pass protection. So it just allows you to kind of do things a little bit differently. I don't think, there's only so many changes you can make to these type of sports games, especially once you've been making them for 30 plus years. But I think they do make little tweaks and tune-ups that make the game better.
See, to me, games like Madden, the sports games, I know they're technically live service, but these should be subscription games. Because basically every year they give you one or two upgrades, but basically you're paying for updated rosters, stadiums, whatever.
Yeah, it will probably save them money if you just paid $80, but they didn't have to relicense a new year every year, and but you could still pay this, the same price.
Or even something like pay us $10 and we'll give you the new rosters.
It's never going to be $10.
That's what I said. Just for a new roster for $10.
Yeah.
Not for, no, but
Do you think they can get away with just doing it as a live service?
Like I said, technically they are live service because all the Madden cards and all that stuff. But
that's true as well. That's true as well. All right, baby girl. Number 4.
Number 4 for me, I'm gonna go with Gears of War Reloaded. Yes, I had an absolute blast with it. We did.
That was great. We played co-op. Yeah. It was the first time we did it in 20 however many years from when it first dropped.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing.
20 years because I think it was 2025 or something.
Yeah, the co-op was freaking awesome.
Years.
And then getting to play it again, it was fun and kind of emotional when you think of how long it's gone by since the game released, right? So it was like a do-over, right? Obviously, and I think you're with me on this one, it's I would have preferred a remake versus a remaster, especially with such an iconic IP, but still to play something that it's known that you're gonna jump into and have a great time. And again, it was just that co-op was just it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, and it's crazy how much you remember, and then at the same time you don't, right? So it was really cool. It was really cool to get back into Gears like that.
Facts. 100%. I'm definitely I definitely feel like Gears, they did a good job bringing it forward. I think it looks really good. And all it did was service to get me like super hyped for E-Day.
That's the thing. That game is going to, I mean, what we've seen of it seems like it's going to be insane. And yeah, that's like a sweet spot to go ahead and have a to-date version of or next gen version of Gears. That game's going to be insane.
Agreed. All right. Number 4 for me.
Yes.
Listen, I have to give it credit where it's due. It's not, I know we're ranked everywhere else, but for me, my number 4 is going to be Expedition 33.
Oh, okay.
I think Expedition 33 is a very well done game. I think the highs for me are really high with the story and the combat. I think it's all really, really well done in that way. And it's I don't know, it's a game that when I'm playing it, I feel like I'm playing something special. It's weird. Yeah. But it feels like I'm playing something special when I play it. And
it is. I mean, an indie game that has gotten so many nominations, it's crazy. But it is also, they did right by it.
Yeah, I think so. It's just something, I think it was really, really well done. I like the combat, love the graphics. I think they like visually, it's a very beautiful looking game. Gameplay, like I said, is very, very good. The things that are a negative for me, I really don't hold it against the game per se, because it's more the genre that I have a problem with than the game. But ultimately, I think it's deserving in my top 5 because I do feel like it is a game that I really enjoy playing. I really enjoy the story. And you know, from having that small team really kind of come out here and deliver big was huge, I would say. All right, so that's my number 4. I do see Outward Lyric in the chat with his number 4, saying that his number 4 is Avowed.
Ooh,
which I think Avowed's going to be making an appearance in the chats, but yes, it is a
Avowed was going to be in my number 5 spot, but I decided to put the thing in there instead.
Oh snap!
Okay.
That was wild. But yes, Avowed is fire.
It is 100%.
Let me get real quick. We got the homie Mac22TH54 in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. First super chat tonight. Also, biggest super chat tonight. We'll go ahead and put you on the banner. But he says, just left Fonz Gaming. Am I still rolling my eyes? I feel like I'm still rolling my eyes. Well, I don't know what was going on, but glad to see you here, my friend. Appreciate you.
Safe place now.
You're good, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. And then we have the homie 0050595 member for 25 months. Why do I feel like I feel like that name, because that's the actual YouTube name.
If you look up the picture, I feel like that's someone else.
I feel like that's our boy.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't. Goddamn these fucking YouTube names. Either way, member for 25 motherfucking months.
Thank you so much.
You, my brother.
That's
says
wild.
whoop whoop made a live stream. Merry Christmas and
Merry
Happy New Year
Christmas.
on Point Crew. Thank you, sir.
Year.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you
Same
so much.
to you, my friend. Thank you, brother.
You didn't
for
do right by
us.
the whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. I don't know what that whoop whoop. You did the whoop whoop.
I had to jump in and save you. You know what I mean? That was a weak whoop whoop.
I didn't read it.
You know what I mean?
That's my ability.
No,
you're right. I understand that. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Sorry, Zero, that CMoney failed your whoop whoop.
Listen, okay. I can't whoop whoop the way that you can. You know what I'm saying? So why even
that's true.
bother?
That's true. You can woo woo as freely as I can. Yes.
You just make it happen. You deliver every time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
That's what it is. Shout out to our motherfucking homie, Pragmatic Eagle,
Yo,
in the building. Shout out to you, man. Thank you
go.
so much for rocking out with us. Thank you for that $10 super chat, homie. Says,
thank you so much.
what's effing good,
Let's
beautiful
go.
people? Hope everyone is safe and enjoying the holiday. Daily reminder, don't be a pab. Hit the like button, play games, be at peace. Hell yeah, Pragmatic. That's how we do here.
Let's go.
Appreciate
Pragmatic,
you, my
thank you
brother.
so much. Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
New
Christmas,
Year.
man.
Thank you for rocking out with us.
Let me go ahead.
Thank you for being a member. We appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Let me get this in here. Pragmatic Eagle. Okay, done. Beautiful. All right, with that 10. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, go there. Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Broke boy, back to you. Your number 3.
Number 3 is a side scroller.
Hmm.
Another one of those that just came out a couple months ago, but again, special edition that just came in the other day. So I actually started playing it yesterday and getting my ass kicked playing it on hard difficulty.
That's
It
fun.
is Terminator 2D, No Fate.
Who? Terminator. Oh, Terminator.
Yeah, No Fate. I have props.
No fate.
But
All
yeah,
right. So what about it, man? Why is it fire?
it's side scroller, which I haven't played a lot of those since the old Contra days. So that's going nostalgia on that. Terminator 2, great movie. They actually with the No Fate game, they actually have kind of a little prequel to how it all started. So it makes it even a little better. So, it's just bringing back good memories of a good movie, and it's a fun game. It's if you play hard, whatever. It's one life, you die, you start over.
Nice.
So
that's what's up, man. Listen, I like that you bringing these different games in here.
Which is surprising for me, because for me it's normally shooters and stuff like that.
So is this the year that Broke Boy branched out?
When you see my final 2, you will see that I have.
Oh shit! All right, well that's all I like to see. Shout out to Madman in the building saying the player obscure is so peak, dog. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And General Spartan in the building. What's up, man? Says good evening, everyone. I was busy watching Illinois fighting Illinois take down Tennessee in a bowl game. Well, thank you, sir, for coming through, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, Pharaoh, what is your number 3?
Right here, I'm gonna give it to South of Midnight.
Ooh, okay. This is where South of Midnight enters the ring, and number 3. That's what's up. What do you?
All right.
What made you give it that number 3 spot, bro?
I just like that the story kind of was a lot different than what we typically see as far as main character setting, like stop motion. The gameplay was decent. I didn't think it was anything amazing about the gameplay. I did like the combat. I like the platforming. I like how you could kind of go around the environment that you're in, whatever zone you're in, and really uncover more of the story if you choose to do so, or if you just want to go streamline straight to the boss, you can. But you really got a chance to really learn about that boss and that whole situation leading into the boss fight, to kind of figure out kind of what created that conflict that made this boss who they are, basically, to where now you have to kind of free them from their trauma. That's pretty much what I liked most about it. And I loved how the music tied into every boss that you fought, and it you're kind of especially with some of the boss fights, you're hearing the boss's story kind of through the music while you're fighting it. So yeah, I thought it was a really unique approach to a game.
I get that 100%. I don't think that's a bad choice. South of Midnight music is amazing. Broke Boy with the vinyl in his hand, It's fantastic.
Oh yes, the vinyl was absolutely stunning.
It was peak. Actually, we
Yes.
have. It's funny because we have some vital players and we haven't.
I
brought
play it.
out, babe.
I play it at least every other day while I'm working.
Oh,
That's
nice.
dope. Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah.
Might have to bring it out. Yeah, it's really phenomenal. Really phenomenal. They crushed it. The fact that they weren't nominated for the music is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
That's
like,
insane.
Yep.
Yes.
crazy. Makes no sense.
It doesn't. But see, that's the thing where you kind of can't pay too much attention to these things, because these award shows, because it's just hands down. I feel like if you paid attention and you were really listening, there's no competition with the way that South of Midnight showed up.
Yeah, they definitely crushed it. Absolutely. We have
It also didn't help that less than a month later, another soundtrack kind of took everybody else by storm too.
which one?
About a month later, another soundtrack kind of took everybody else by storm too.
Which one?
The Expedition 33.
Oh.
See, the score for Expedition 33,
That-
I don't think that it like even comes anywhere
It's-
near. And it's funny because they did get nominated for a lot of games, for a lot of awards, and without taking anything away from it, like the fact they did put in the work, an indie game, to go ahead and show up in that way. But I feel like when you look at the games that have been out this year, that released this year, and the quality of games, you look at how Xbox did show up. I did say it. I predicted the fact that they were moving from PlayStation games to what is next when PlayStation is not putting out games. And to me, I completely feel like they were going to turn to indie games, right? Because how do we avoid Xbox in the conversation? And I'm not trying to take anything away from what they did and what they put out, but the fact that, the nominations were so slim for Xbox, with, again, the amount of games that they put out, the quality of games, something that should have not even been a freaking conversation for South of Midnight. The way they showed up with the score was insane. For me, from what I heard with Expedition 33, the music kind of clashed a bit with what we were seeing and what was being portrayed. Whereas in South of Midnight, the movie, the music just gelled within the game. And I did call it, not trying to take anything away. Great game, well made. But when you have Xbox showing up with the type of games and as rounded of a variety as they did drop out this year, I do think that it's a cop out to say, okay, well, now here's the indie game that's going to swipe everything out because PlayStation didn't show up.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
It was nominated, or the South of Midnight soundtrack was nominated for the Golden Joystick for best soundtrack. But I think Game Awards had three games based on movies that were nominated for soundtrack.
Yeah, it's always a weird scenario, but either way, South of Midnight was fire, very, very deserving. So that having a number 3 spot makes a lot of sense. It's fantastic. And like I was anticipating, baby, he says hello, it's Zach.
I knew it.
I knew
That's
it was
our
Zach.
boy.
I saw the picture. I was like, that's Zach, but I didn't want to say it because the name is 0050595. You know what I'm saying? Which, so yes.
That's awesome. We love you, fam.
Appreciate you, homie. Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you.
Hopefully, everybody be back soon.
Seriously.
Soon.
Yeah.
All right. Baby, what is your numero tres?
Numero tres. Number 3, for me, we are twinning. Faro. For me, number
South of
3
Midnight?
is South of Midnight.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
That's something.
The creativity for me when it comes to South of Midnight was endless. Characters, story, the score, the environment, it all came to life and it just came together as one, it felt like. And there were no weak moments. We see games so we're like, oh man, the story's so great, but it's lacking here. Or the graphically is just absolutely stunning, but it lacks there. And I feel like South of Midnight, it's kind of like everyone worked on something else, and then it just kind of came together beautifully. And there were no weak moments like left for anyone to kind of like dissect, in my opinion. I was drawn and captivated by it emotionally, visually. This game just kind of like pulls you in such a way, because what you're hearing, what you're seeing, and what you're feeling while you're playing this game, it's insane. It's insane. It's so intricate. The story, and there were stories within the story, and then the background music at times just take a front and center, and it's like it just, the words just rip through your soul. It really does, if you are that invested in that, connected through the story in the game, because what happens is the music is in the background and then it just becomes the story. There's a fluidity to this game that is absolutely unique and just beautiful, of like its own bracket, in my opinion. And yeah, South of Midnight was just like a highlight of 2025 when it comes to gaming. And it's just absolutely beautiful. Everything looked handmade or crafted. It's just, it was a special game. And if you haven't played it, you got to kind of go ahead and experience it.
100%. Absolutely. Agreed. Shout out to the homie Zach Riley in the building. Says,
Yo!
I'm Zach. LOL. Says also first. He's first for the last time
Of course.
2025. Shout out to Zach Riley in the building.
I wonder how many times he's going to be first in 2026.
Well, let's see if he could actually be first in the first of 2026 Friday. Let's see if that happens. That would be.
I feel like he can do it. It's funny.
You're gonna have to keep a whole year of this
for so many times, and he only got to that like once or twice. Did you notice?
Damn, that's true.
Zach,
you
We'll get a better average.
You only started doing this about halfway through the year. This next year you're going to be doing it for a full year.
That's true.
So
you need to do a year roll. So start keeping up with those numbers now. So you do need to do a year roll up next year. So keep those numbers recorded.
Maybe I'll just keep a chart. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Just put a list, and then every month, just keep updating that list and see where they end up.
Zach's chart.
That'll be a good thing. All right, my number 3. This one came out of nowhere for me in my life. It's crazy because I tell you guys all the time, you know, I'm really I've changed a lot of how I consume games, and you know, Game Pass just feeds me so much that very rarely do I ever feel the need to be like, all right, I gotta go buy this game, right? Because I just have so many games available to me at any given time that I am really enjoying and want to make my way through and complete. So I really don't have, you know, the itch to just go do
and
it.
You know what's crazy, it took you a minute to kind of like conform into that situation, where you kind of were more selective with the ones you bought.
Agreed. It's just not necessary, you know what I'm saying? It's just not necessary. There's just so much good out there. But that being said, every once in a while a game comes along that captures the zeitgeist, you know. It happened to me. I got the FOMO, and this is one of the first times that getting the FOMO. Well, actually, no, this is the second time.
You can't show those games on here, CMoney. You can't show those games. You can't show those games on here, CMoney. Those are special.
Wow. That's wild. It was the first game that I got the FOMO for that turned out good was Elden Ring. Right? I loved Elden Ring. Could not get to Night Rain or whatever, not Night Rain. Night Rain's the multiplayer one, right? The expansion that I wasted that money on annoys me. But the main game, the first game, loved it, put crazy amount of hours into it, had so much, you know, fun playing that game, right? So I love that one. But this one that made my top 3, I bought right before Christmas. Use my Microsoft reward points.
Okay.
And just decided I'm gonna do it. I keep seeing people talk about it. I played the beta, thought it was fine, but I didn't really get too deep into it. And then jumping in, man, do I love it. And that is Arc Raiders. I can't, it's so difficult for me to play anything else. Like any chance I get, I'm going and I'm getting into that world.
Yeah.
Every chance I'm going above ground. I'm going out there. I'm getting some stuff and I'm coming back. I have to say, out of every game that I've played that has done this, and I'm not a big fan of it. So maybe there are games that do it just as good or are better or whatever the case, but I haven't been a fan of this genre, this extraction shooter genre. I just haven't. And they made it where I genuinely, I go out into that world and I feel like I'm alone and I know what I need because it actually has me hooked. So I know I'm looking for these certain things, or they have these missions. I'm trying to figure out how to get these missions done. But I go in that world and I know I'm alone, but I know there's people out there. And, you know, I know there's friendly people out there, but I also know that there's people who can F you up. So it's like, you know, I'll be going into a building looking for loot, you know, going through, living my best life. And, you know, you can hear the footsteps. You can hear when other people are around you looting because it makes noise.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's proximity chat. So once you can hear that, then they can basically hear you if you start talking. And I'll go out and I'll just be like, yo, are you a friendly or we're gonna have to bang out? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to play me? Like I'm already anticipating it, but it's so dope when they're like, nah, man, I'm cool. And like you just like you're in it together, because ultimately these freaking robot creature things that are out here flying around, or these damn things on the floor wheeling around trying to kill you, they're strong and they will kill you. And if you work together, it's like I don't know, man. It's hard to explain how much I really love the experience. It just, I go out there and then I'm fighting these things. Like I already kind of know how to handle my scenario, but I still die and lose everything every once in a while. But I already know, you know, I'm going to battle these things, but I'm going to be in a building so that I can dodge and weave between things and then shoot back and forth and then kill them. And it just feels so satisfying. And, you know, it's the longer you're out there, one of the coolest things that I think, again, I don't know if other games do this. Okay. But, and no, Pragmatic, not fucking happening. I see you. I'll get to you in a second, but no, does not happen.
If you're gearing
no,
up.
fuck Marathon. There's no chance. Fuck that game.
CMoney, I played Helldivers with you. I kill more of my own team already. I don't need to be an extraction shooter in that game to kill everybody else.
No, I'll tell you, it's not like you're out there on your own, and as long as you don't get trigger happy, you ain't gonna kill nobody. Nobody's really gonna mess with you unless you find a bad egg. But what they do, and again, I don't know if this is something that's out there. Other games do it, but when you go out in the world, there's certain extraction points that you can leave from, and then there's other ones that if you have this special key, you could just kind of open them up and bounce, right? But every other one, you have to like wait a whole long time and try to get down. But the longer you're up there, every place that you can leave from has a timer that counts down and it will close. So the longer you're out there, the less options you have to actually leave. And that becomes like a real scenario, right? Like it could get really risky. And it's I don't know what it is, but there's just this feeling that I get that I don't get from playing other games of being able to survive and then get the fuck out and make it back with all the shit I collected. Like that is such a feeling.
Such a rush.
It's a rush.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to quantify it any more than that. Like it's a feeling that goes ahead.
So it's the other kind of crack.
Over me. I just love it. I love it.
It's the other kind of crack. It's the other kind of crack.
It is the other kind of crack. It feels great, man. It feels great.
It's a third type of crack.
But I do love it. I do love it. And it is it's very well deserving of being my number 3. And honestly, I do see how these people, like there's a lot of people who are upset that it didn't get nominated for Game of the Year. and I could see it. I could see why it deserves a spot. It's a fantastic experience.
Right, you wants everyone to know that Marathon's going to be out there on their own too.
Bro, nobody's gonna play that game. Nobody's gonna play that game. I'm sorry. If you have $40 and you don't own Arc Raiders and you're looking at Arc Raiders and Marathon and you pick Marathon, go fuck yourself. Like that's some stupid ass shit to want to do. Oh my God. That game looks again, I'm not an extraction shooter fan. I only go based off of what I hear and then my eyes. So the hype around Arc Raiders made me look at it and I'm like, well, it does look good. Graphically, it looks amazing. The shooting looks fun. Fuck it, let me do it. I look at Marathon, and if somebody tells me that game is a fucking 50 out of 10, like it's the best game ever, God himself handmade that game for us to experience. That blue shit that's on that screen, no thank you. Marathon, get the fuck out of here.
So,
zero chance.
So our boy Pragmatic has cracked the code. We didn't know why Marathon looked so shitty, and he's figured it out. He says that Marathon is competing with Concord for fastest game to die. It's right on track then. It's right on
It's
track.
right on track.
It's doing well.
I gotta, it's honestly dead already. I don't know why they're pretending. Like last time, excuse me, they paid people to talk about Marathon, like to come play Marathon or whatever it is. Like they flew them out and all this other shit. And those people were playing it and they literally talked whatever they talked during that period that they were supposed to, and then gone. None of them ever talked about Marathon again. Nobody was ever excited.
It didn't create any hype and excitement where it was a part of the conversation.
And they just put out a trailer, a Vidoc that was 22 minutes. We talked about it last show.
Yeah.
And that didn't do anything.
No.
Okay. That didn't do anything. And then
which is funny because I did say this is a good way to like promote the game and maybe get some people's attention, but it didn't seem to have done that either. So it was a good step for them to take, but you have to show up with something of quality in order for that to work on your favor.
Agreed.
Well, Marathon right now is scheduled for March. There's a lot of games in March that it's going to compete with.
Bro, there's zero chance. There's zero chance that game.
I think Crimson Desert's going to take March.
Crimson Desert comes out in March?
Yep.
Bro.
Marathon hasn't given a specific date yet, though. But it just says March.
There's no fucking chance. There's no chance. I already ordered my collector's edition of Crimson Desert.
Yeah?
Crimson Desert's that other game that, I told everybody that I was going to buy the highest version of that game. And I pre-ordered it a long time ago. That is one of my most anticipated games. I'm just so fucking hyped for that game.
So
it's
hyped
crazy. And I've played it. You know what I'm saying? I've played it. I've been hands-on. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
that's what's cool when you're super amped for something and it doesn't disappoint when you do get to
lives up to the hype.
It. Yeah.
So yes, I mean what I played was fucking amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for more. So
yeah,
that's definitely going to be a huge thing. Very, very excited for that. Okay, and then I do remember all the way back here, my boy Outward Lyric did drop his number 3. So Outward Lyric's number 3 is going to be Doom the Dark Ages.
Oh,
and he also have an honorable mention in Marvel Cosmic Invasion. We'll do honorable mentions at the end.
Yes, I like that.
Any. But yes, Doom the Dark Ages for me did not crack my top 5, but if I did a top 10, it would probably be in there. But yeah, that was another really well done game, and I liked the Doom games that came before, but I didn't finish Eternal. I beat 2016 Doom, but I didn't finish Eternal because it felt like it was longer than it needed to be, and it kind of just, I don't know, it didn't keep me engaged. Whereas this one, obviously, I mean, we reviewed it, so obviously I beat it, but it just was great during the whole time. I loved it. So
that's funny. We were having that conversation with games that are longer than they need to be when you feel like the time has passed for it, this should be done. And then there's the ones that are long that it makes sense. It just fits, and you've they leave you wanting more, even though they're that long. But yeah, there's those games that you're you're like, okay, well, you need to wrap this up.
Agreed. I really hate, like, that's a problem for me. Like, I hate a game that just takes longer to beat than necessary.
Just for the sake of
like, I know why they're doing it. They want you to
Yeah.
stay in that world as long as possible. And it's like, okay, cool. But like, you have to make me want to do it.
I
right?
think it wasn't it? I think it was God of War.
God of War is one of the worst
This is
offenders.
It's like, nope.
Dude, it was a perfect experience for me up until the part where I thought the game was going to end.
Yeah.
And then it didn't end. And then it was like, oh my God, like now I'm just waiting for the game to end. Now I don't even care what's happening at that point. It's just stupid.
Because they told what they needed to say and it was kind of compacted, and then the extra is just bad editing.
It's like Claire, right?
Mhm.
When I beat a boss and it took me forever to beat the boss. And I'm like, yes, I finally fucking did it. And then some other asshole strolls out like, you thought that was the boss. No. Actually, I'm the boss. And then all the death that I had and all the low health that I have and all the items I used are gone. But I got another battle to fight with this asshole. It's like, come on, man. Like, I thought the match was over. Why are we still going? God damn it. Now you know
Like
why
that.
it wasn't my number one game.
Yep.
Okay. But yes, that's a thing. Shout out to the homie Zach,
Let's go.
our boy in the building. It says this is making me try to remember all the games I played. LOL. Expedition is up there. Love Ninja Gaiden 4 and 2 Black. Final Fantasy Tactics is amazing. AC Shadows is super fun. AC Shadows is fire too. Man.
Yes.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Ducko Def says I squad up with randoms. Most people I've encountered are cool and have instinctively behaved like teammates. You know,
that's good.
It's funny. I never thought of actually squatting up with randoms. Like, there's an option. You could like fill the squad or whatever.
Yeah.
Never once did I think of.
It's fun sometimes. It's fun sometimes. I'll do that.
Yeah, but it's not because I'm against it. Just never fucking thought of it. Like, it just never crossed my mind because I have it off already.
You just don't like people seeing money. That's the problem.
No, I like it. I mean, I do feel like squatting up like 4 people. That might be a lot.
I think it would be fun. Like I said, it's like Helldivers. Helldivers 2 is a fun game when you play it with other people.
Yeah, but like everybody has like their own missions.
Their own motives. Yeah.
So it's like at what point be like, all right, guys, you guys are gonna follow me because I need to go do this other thing. And they're like, well, fuck you, man. I got this other shit to do.
Why should I follow you?
Why should I follow you?
Follow me
asshole?
first,
like,
bitch. Yeah, I get
when
it.
I leave. You were saying this somehow. Like,
and then you shoot them all and leave.
That would be wild. I don't know if can you shoot your random teammates? Because that would be bad. I don't want to put that out there. Okay, I don't want to put that out.
Oh, listen.
Join a squad, Phil. Do it. See what happens.
I might join one.
If you bring me in with that in mind, I may join you.
No, you can't kill people. I don't want to be one of those
could.
people. I don't want them. I don't want to be one of those people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know they're not. It's just the skin, right? It's not like a.
I know. But
I don't want to be one of those people.
Listen, I've died when I was trying to get out, not by a person.
And now all should pay. All
by
right?
a robot. No, it's the most heartbreaking thing when you lose everything. And normally I can't stand that shit, bro. But this is the only game, and they did it smart because you're always progressing forward. So even though I lost all my shit, I'm still gaining XP for what I've done. Every time I searched and everything I did, I still gain XP. So I'm still moving forward, can still unlock skills. And you got a chicken who still, while you're out, gets resources for you.
Yeah.
So technically, even when you don't bring anything back, your chicken still brought something back. So technically, you're still
gotta save the chickens.
Shout
out to my boy You Are. That's right. Let Doodle be Doodle. That's right.
I mean, she do be. I'm saying she could be Doodle. I just don't want to.
Just don't doodle you.
Not on your squad.
That's just not my squad. You know what I'm saying? Go.
Just don't doodle you.
I'll be in your squad.
We went in there and he was like, "You are fearless."
Yo, she don't give a shit. She's like, "Fuck it, where's the robot?" I'm like, no, God damn, it's gonna kill you. And
there's a thought right there,
CMoney. Right? I don't think we.
CMoney. Doodle do her own squad. Doodle do her own squad, Phil. Then you do your own squad, Phil. Try to get in the same game, and all of you team up.
See, the problem is that you can cross people, and I'm not gonna trust anybody. So everybody's gonna get shot.
GTA.
This is what I gotta do. I gotta drop. This is a problem. Like I invested, right? Like I got my gun is max level. I got freaking all these attachments on it. But if I die, it's all gone. So what I gotta do is I just gotta leave the guns home, right? Get a different gun,
Yeah.
and just go out there to go crazy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
should, because this is the thing. When you don't know who's gonna get who, do you want to get got?
Is there a way, like, do they know? Is there like a ranking on your name, like how many people he backstabbed and killed? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate
Probably
to
not.
be
Probably not.
like, I don't want to have a record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that dude. Like, look at how many people he's killed. Fuck this guy. All right, fuck this guy. I'm
Would
not
be a
gonna
good stat to have, though.
follow up with him. Nah, it's crazy town. Pragmatic says, I've been playing Black Desert again to pass the time waiting for Crimson. Is Pragmatic? I've never tried Black Desert. I've seen it, and it was one of the most beautiful games back in the day. I don't know. Is it worth trying? Like, if I've never done it, is it worth playing Black Desert? I don't know. Looks good. All right. So that was my number 3. Okay. Ark motherfucking Raiders.
All right.
Broke boy, we're getting into the nitty-gritty here. Number 2. What is your number 2?
Well, my
for
big number 2 was in the toilet upstairs. No.
What?
Our big number 2s.
All right. Oh, that is aggressive. All right.
My number 2.
is-
My number 2 is Pharaohs and Doodles. Number 3, and I think was your number. Was it 5?
Yeah.
South of Midnight? Oh shit.
Nice.
South of Midnight, number 2. Let's go.
And basically, I think we've all pretty much covered why. Like I said, the art style, the music, the story. I didn't grow up in that area, but I lived close to it, so I kind of knew a lot of the stories already, or at least loosely based stories and stuff like that. Like I said, and this one now, while it is a short game, I think it took me 14 hours to beat the story. I didn't 100% it, but 14 hours to go through and do everything. It is. I've been gaming since the Atari 2600 days. This is the first RPG I have ever finished. Granted, it was short.
South of Midnight?
Yep.
RPG?
Yeah, it's RPG light, kind of, sort of.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I think we've kind of all covered all the reasons. It's just the way they told the story, with the way the music told the story, and when we get to my number 1, I'll explain a little more on something. But yeah, this was the year I branched out.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, listen, good for you, man.
And when it comes to that other platform, I will probably buy it again.
I get that.
Because I want to try. I want a physical version of it, and they will probably have
one. All right, that's
Sport
what's up. Well, South of Midnight, number 2. That's a W. I'm down. All right, Farrell. What is your number 2, friend?
Here I'm gonna go Ninja Gaiden 4.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Okay.
All right.
Mainly, it just hit that nostalgia itch. It's been a while since we had a Ninja Gaiden and a really good Ninja Gaiden. It's been quite a while. So, and it kind of hit all the marks. It was really cool to introduce a new character while still giving you a feel for Ryu Hayabusa. And then in the new game plus, if you want to, you can play with Ryu on your second playthrough. So, yeah, I really like that. I like how they had like the challenges where you decide to explore the map a little bit more. You can find like these like challenge areas, and like you can really like sweat it out if you really like want to get your ass kicked for like 3 hours before you figure out how to clear these waves of enemies. But yeah, I mean that one was tough. Like those, you know what I'm talking about? Those little sanctuaries where
sanctuary looked like
they were
like big open doors or
crazy.
something.
Yeah, they were crazy difficult. So yeah, I really like the game a lot. And it's been a while since you had a game that was just like didn't really care about like all the fluff and BS. It just had like a legit raw like fun factor to it.
Yeah,
like
they were all in on that gameplay. Like the combat was everything in that game.
Like I saw some of the things that people complained about, but things that I saw people complain about in the reviews are the things that I think like made the game unique and special, and that it didn't try to get like, try to follow this template of what we've seen from games in recent years. It just tried to be like the best Ninja Gaiden game it could be.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. Like it was still really authentic to what the game is without trying to just mold itself into something that, maybe they think people will more, appeal more to, that it will appeal more to people, or kind of like be a little more commercial. It just kind of a modern version of what they already do. I do love that, Farrell. That's a great point.
Yeah, so
agreed.
That's why I landed in my my number 2. So
okay, yeah. I mean, it's so wild because, like I said, man, so much good shit came out that a lot of the stuff is really interchangeable, right? Like, I love Ninja Gaiden 4. Like that shit was so dope. Like the power that I felt running through that game and like decapitating people and doing this
smoothness, man. It was just
this year was such a strong year.
It was very, very smooth.
So good.
Such a strong year for games. It's just a matter of like what I got a chance to like really, sink my teeth into. Because you get to like, it's like a buffet. You get to taste a whole bunch of different games, but it's only a couple main courses you get to enjoy. So it's like, of the main courses, who are my top 5 type thing. So
I agree with you because it's been like, things get busy. There's some games that I haven't had a chance to get into that I can't wait to get into. And like, this is just like without taking those games into account.
Yeah. Cause like, admittedly, like if the Xbox Ally X, if I had it for a full 12 months, my top 5 might look a lot different.
Agree.
That's true. That's very, very true, man. Yeah. That's very true. You can't play everything, for most people can't play everything. So that's why we're doing the personal list, right? Of what
you can't sit in front of the big screen, all day long as much as we would love to.
Facts. And I see that our lyric is twinning with Farrell. That's his number 2 as well. Ninja 4. So that's what's up.
Good pick.
We have Be Nice's top 10.
Ooh, nice.
He has Expedition 33 was his number 1, Battlefield 6 number 2, Wu Chang number 3. Ooh, I forgot about Wu Chang. Jesus. Doom number 4, South of Midnight number 5, Avowed number 6, Art Raiders number 7, Ninja Gaiden 4 number 8, Black Ops 7 number 9, Sniper Elite 6 number 10. It's a good list, man.
That's how you know that this year went by so quick, but it was still like, it was so meaty that you feel like, oh shoot, that game did come out this year. Like it feels like maybe it was from 2024 or something like that, but it all took place.
It all happened. That's crazy. All right, baby girl, your number 2.
My number 2 is Avowed.
Oh shit, number 2.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
It caught me by surprise. I didn't think that I was going to connect with it the way that I did. But this game is absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't stop playing it. It was up till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. If I started playing it, there was like no ending in sight. Where you're just like, okay, well, you know what? I can stay up for 1 more hour, or I can stay up for another hour, right? And
let me just explore this little area over here.
And it turned into like everything, right? And it's crazy because you didn't want to leave anything behind, at least for me. It was like, oh, what's there? Hold on, let me go check. And I will be doing a mission. And on my way to that, I would, do a million other things. Because there was just that much content and there was just that curiosity was just there to go and explore and find and do. I personally do not necessarily like companions, but I connected with all of them and I loved their story and I wanted to know more and I did want to talk to them. And I like having them around with me. Where normally like Starfield, right? I had one of the companions say, "I'm too old for this shit," and he ran off, right? Because I popped everybody off. And it's like
Murdered everybody.
I killed them all. And it's like, I thought your companion was there to be your ride or die. You know what I mean? And it's like, why are you running?
They're emotional.
Yeah, they get so emotional. But listen, in Avowed, like I really like the companions, their story, like everything was just, it was there. It was really cool. But yeah, everything. The combat was smooth. It was, for me, I think, yeah, game of the year for me in 2025 has to be Avowed.
What the? You just made it your number 2.
My number 2, but I'm you understand why my number 1. It's number 1, but technically, when it comes to this type of game, Avowed is on top.
All right,
but yeah,
well, I will hop in there with you because Avowed is my number 2 as well.
Sweet.
If you guys remember when this game was first coming out, I put crazy hours in it. I did the whole game for review and then immediately jumped back in and played the whole game again, and loved every moment of it.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal experience. They really, I mean, even like the exploration, the parkour, you know, climbing up things, and it just felt perfect. I don't know how else to say it, but Obsidian cooked, bro. Like that shit
they
was
really
amazing.
did. That was crazy.
And this is a brand new IP, even though I know it's based off of the Pillars of Eternity.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of franchise. They kind of broke off from it, so it's from that world, and that lore. But still, it's Avowed. It doesn't have Pillar of Eternity in the title, so it's a brand new IP, and they just killed it, man. I loved it. I liked all the companions. I love the companion stories, everything that you can do. I love how it all played out at the end. It really was a phenomenal experience and really brought me back to a time where I would want to play something again to completion.
Yeah.
Like very few times do I feel the desire. Even if I like a game, like I might be like, oh man, I would want to go back, but I never do. Like for instance, like Hellblade 2.
Mm-hmm.
Love that game. Love it. It was my game of year for 2024 until the very end when Indie game came out, and I think Indie passed it a little bit for me. But it was phenomenal, and I would go back and play it and get those things. I just haven't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which just kind of shows that although I love it and although I would want to go back, I'm not making time to go back.
You also have to be mentally ready to play that game
that too,
as well. So, but I do think like with Avowed, you finished it and you turned around and restarted it all over again. So I think it's that reaction of like, I can't get enough. And even though it's done, I'm going to go ahead and redo the whole thing again because I love it that much.
100%.
But yeah, that game. And again, it doesn't fall short. Like it's absolutely stunning. It's crazy. You go into, you know, a house or into a cave and it's dark in there. You come out and you have to adjust your own vision, right? You feel like that you were in the dark for a while. Like the lighting in that game is absolutely exquisite. It's crazy. A whole other level. They did cook.
It's stunning.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous. Like I don't understand how that game is not discussed.
I know, it's crazy.
Like they don't talk about
the
it.
music
enough.
Also so grand. Those moments when you're like at, you know, the top of a freaking mountain or you're
like it just
looking
knows
out
the time.
there, it just knows when to play. Yeah, just certain things. And it was so stripped down to like guitar or something like that, and just an instrument, and it felt so you felt so connected to that moment when you did certain things. It felt so big, so grand.
Agreed. Agreed. Pragmatic, you ain't lying. If it wasn't an Xbox game, if it was if PlayStation made that game,
Oh yeah, all
my
over.
God, how big of a deal that would be. But it's not.
We know
so.
because we saw some of their games
Facts.
put out there for nominations that should not have been anywhere near that.
100%. 100%. Okay, so that was both of our number 2. Now
Yes.
this is the Grand Puma. Number 1. Your number 1 game for the year. Broke Boy. Let us have it.
All right, my number 1. When I saw this game announced, I was immediately interested, and it did not disappoint. Loved everything about it. The art, the music, the characters, the story. Couldn't get enough of everything. I can't stop playing it. Can't put it down. I've watched 25 to 30 streamers play this game as well. I'm on my 2nd and 3rd playthroughs. So it's one of those games that never thought I would actually like, but just can't get enough of it. And my number 1 is I got props for it too.
Oh, yes, props for us. What is it?
Ghost of Yote.
Ghost of Yote.
Just kidding.
Oh shit! I was not expecting that. That's wild.
My number 1, we've already discussed it. It is Expedition 33.
Expedition 33. Well, you have like fucking 48 copies of it.
Only 7.
Holy shit! Listen, he put his money where his mouth is. You know what I'm saying? He loved it, and he
got that Game Pass. Nobody buys their games on there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like I said, but every reason I gave, because I haven't played Ghost of Yote yet. I do want to try it. So, like I said, I'm not. It's one of those. I'm making fun of it. I know a lot of people do love the game. Maybe not in this group, but I'm just.
Listen, I like Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Yote is just. I can't justify spending money on that game.
Mine was a Christmas gift, and the collector's edition was on sale. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
see, there you go. It's a Christmas gift.
I got that one and the DS2 collector's edition.
Oh, and Death Stranding too?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's those games. Like I said, I'm going to give Ghost of Yote a try. Like I said, those.
Enjoy, bro.
I'm hoping.
Listen, you may love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Expedition 33, I mean, it had everything. It had the story, the music, the soundtrack, and I'll go back to what I was talking about before with when Doodle on the South of Midnight soundtrack. South of Midnight soundtrack was my favorite for about a month until Expedition 33 soundtrack happened, and it's kind of what we said before with the South of Midnight soundtrack. Every song told a story. It explained things going on, how things worked, and stuff like that. With Expedition 33, all the music told the emotion. So I mean, when I'm not going to tell any spoiler, but when things happen, you knew something was getting ready to happen. Just like the music start when the music started kicking in, you said, "Oh crap! Now what's going to happen?" But it's one of those things. It's an amazing game. Like I said, this year, surprisingly enough, I have one shooter, and that's in a tie with another game. For me, that's shooters is pretty much all I ever play. And Expedition 33 is now officially the longest RPG that I've ever played and finished at over 50 some hours. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%. I don't see all the. We say as soon as I get the one that says you finished the game, I was like, yay, I did it. But now they've introduced the expansion that they just released after the Game Awards and everything. I've started trying to work on that. Playing that makes me realize that, hey, I got to go level up my character some more. So I'm running around doing other missions instead of just trying to build them up.
That's just up.
Like I say, it's one of those games. You said they knock Game Pass. People rent games, not buy them. That's one of those games. If it wasn't for Game Pass, I never would have even thought to try it.
And now you bought 7 copies of it. So
I have 3 PlayStation, 3 Xbox, and 1 Steam.
Well, I guess Claire is happy that the game came to Game Pass, huh? Well, Pragmatic Eagle.
And the funny thing is, I actually posted a picture. I think I sent you the picture. I don't know if you still have your messages, but I posted that picture. I posted that picture in my PS versus Xbox group, and they just sort of, and the PS guy started, you bought that many copies of the game? And I'm like, what happens? I thought you guys wanted to support the devs. It's like, yeah, but we support the devs we like. So it's like,
yeah.
the usual hypocritical stance.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Pragmatic Eagle also says that Expedition 33 is his favorite, number one by far.
By far, nice.
And honestly, like I said, with Expedition 33, it's one of those. I'm going to venture a guess that I probably have more invested in that game alone that's on Game Pass than a lot of the PS fanboys on Twitter like to brag.
Yeah, of course. All right, well, that's a great number one, man. Expedition 33. Obviously, it won tons of awards at the Game Awards, so it makes sense. But great. All right, Farrell. Let's go time. What is your number one?
I'm gonna have to second Broke Boy and go Expedition.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Expedition 33, rocking. Oh,
You know, I don't think the game necessarily did a lot of revolutionary things, but I think it brought a lot of things that were being done in the JRPG space, and they brought them away. They brought it in and made it more like digestible to a Western audience, like with the turn-based and the parry, and like that exists in different JRPGs. But I just like how they kind of brought it all together into a smooth package that everyone could enjoy from the combat side, and just wonderful story. I love how the studio, like took a risk and really delivered. Great music, great game. Yeah, game of the year.
That's awesome.
Well, like I say, it's one of those things. Like I say, I'll kind of expound because I've told you guys before. I do not like RPGs. Those games take way too long for me. I need limited.
Oh yeah, they're very grindy. Yes,
but that's not my thing. Except for me, normally a game takes at most 10 to 20 hours tops to play.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, because it's just something about that game. You say I dislike RPGs, but I hate turn-based.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like turn-based, and I respect it.
Until this game, now I've actually got downloaded Metaphor to Refantasio to try it later. So.
Metaphor is really good. You'll like that.
That's the thing for me. Like, I really, 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 really hate all those types of games. Right? I just can't with the back and forth. But for whatever reason, like you, with Expedition 33, it is different. I think it's a mix because, like, the stories on JRPGs never really grab me, where this one grabs you right away, right? Like, it's just they did it. They were able to kind of just get me hooked immediately. And then the combat, although it's turn-based, is very active. You're either attacking or you're dodging or parrying, right? So you're always doing something. You're never just waiting to get slapped up.
Yeah.
Except for later on where they introduce the idea of curses, where they can curse you and you can't dodge that shit.
Like you said,
but
the emotion of that game is amazing.
Yeah, like they just nailed it. They nailed it.
There are some things in that thing that I'll admit that brought tears to my eyes. And that's why I kind of said I've watched probably 25 to 30 streamers play the game too, just to watch their reactions on scenes.
Yeah.
There's one scene I posted on my Twitter. It's /spoiler alert. I'm not going to tell anything on it, but those who have played the game, if so you played the game, have you gone through the whole thing, Farrell?
I've gotten like a little bit into it, like like 20 hours.
Ciel's got that scar on her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line she says during one episode. She says, "We all have scars that won't heal." Later on in the game, she tells the story of that scar. She doesn't outright say that's what it is, but when you hear it, it's like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, I have to look forward to that.
Like I say, I posted that story on my Twitter, but I said I put in big bold letters, spoiler if you haven't seen.
Yeah. I mean, look, they nailed it, right? They did a great job with the story. It's just phenomenal. And I see pragmatic. Listen, you're one of the benefits. Like, you're one of the people who wrote something that I remembered when I came back to Claire, because I had stopped playing Claire for a while. Then after the Game Awards, I went back to playing Claire. And I remembered you saying about like the reason why some of these bosses are harder is because I'm not kind of spec'd, properly. and I may not still be spec'd 100% properly, but I definitely put a lot more energy into trying to figure it out, and I definitely was able to go much further. One of the things that stopped me again, and not like in the same way, because I do want to play it, was this boss that just he kept rehealing and putting the curse on me, exhaustion. He kept exhausting me, so I couldn't gain any attack points, so I couldn't like hit him. It became so frustrating to me.
Frustrating, yeah.
But then my son Man went ahead and he was like, I got you, Pops, and he went ahead and did it, and it took forever, and it wasn't an easy thing, but I saw the point that I would have 100% stopped. I was like,
yeah,
I would have been like, F this, bro. There's no way. The dude went all the way back. But I didn't realize that I spec'd the characters that I had. And maybe this is just something that always happens, but I think that's the way I set it up, where every time I parried, I got AP points. So even though it was I couldn't gain them normally, I would get them through he got them when he was parrying. And then all of a sudden, once that happened, it was just a beatdown. And I was like, oh man, that's dope. So once I saw that, I was like, all right, that got me reinvigorated.
That's Madman.
I'm just waiting to see it, because they've already, when the game came out, they said there was a movie in development.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. That might be good too.
But I want, like I say, everybody's talking about what they want and stuff. Like I say, if I want a prequel to Expedition 33 to come. I don't care how they give it to me. They give it to me in a book, a DLC, a new game. I don't care. I want. There's more
that would
just
be that. That'll just be the another year.
Expedition 34.
Yeah.
Well, no. Like I say, I can't say anything about it because I don't. It's a spoiler if I say anything.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I get that.
That's what I'm saying. You want like a prequel, as in like a previous expedition,
or these people, like just their lives before going on the expedition.
No.
Okay, forget it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. All right. So you guys are all down with this Expedition 33 at your number one spot. Doodle.
Yes.
You have a different number one.
Yes. So
let us have it.
So my number one, so this is why I'm saying Avowed is still my game of the year. I kind of did what you guys did, but in a different order. I went to my go-to, my comfort zone, and I put that at number one, the one you can always hop into and say, okay, well, I have a little time. This is what I'm doing. So my number one is Fortnite, because this is my go-to game. Yes. If I'm drinking my coffee, a couple of rounds of Fortnite, right? Any excuse to kind of hop in there. And in my opinion, they have elevated themselves this year in such a big way. Like every season, Fortnite finds a way to reinvent themselves. And the biggest highlight for me this year was The Simpsons. When you get on that bus and like you see all of Springfield from up above, it's just the craziest feeling. They had the really music, crazy. So you drop to the music if you set it up right. I love the skins that they made for the characters. I also do love the fact that they gradually put them in instead of like, here you go, buy whichever ones you want. They kind of gave you some time to hop in with a different character every freaking time. And then when the next ones popped in, if you bought them, you bought them. If not, it is what it is. But I love that way that they kind of just find a way to give you the same in a different way. Like they just, and we see games nowadays that it's either like they want to stick to the same thing, which is kind of like the problem that why PlayStation can't crack this code. Fortnite does a lot of uncomfortable things, and they kind of get, they strip themselves from what they did that season and say, okay, well, here we go. We're going to move forward like that now. And it's crazy to see that they have such momentum and they still keep bringing you more and bigger. So that is, again, my go-to the game that I kind of like, all right, let's get a couple rounds in, gonna go do something, but before we do, let's do that real quick. Like, it's just, it's dope. So that is my number one again, because that's where, that's a sweet spot.
I feel that, man.
I haven't played in a
do.
while, but as soon as I saw K-pop Demon Hunters were coming in, I immediately bought those.
Oh my gosh, that
I
was
think that's
also
a-
an awesome highlight. They did K-pop Demon Hunters, and it's funny because the
They just
Demon
came back,
Slayer
right?
had come out, and we thought like, oh shoot, maybe they're gonna do a collab with Demon Slayer. But K-pop was popping so freaking much, they went ahead, and even when you did the just a hunter version of Fortnite, right? Instead of going into battle, when you went ahead and like you scaled up and you had to kill all the demons, it was so freaking fun. It was so dope. And that's just another example of why they do what they do, and they get so many people hooked on what they
One of
have.
my top movies of the year too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great movie for sure, especially with the kids. We had a great time.
I took my kids to see it at the theater here. He said my daughter's 14. She doesn't like it, or she's 13. She didn't like it.
Oh
she
no,
said she said it was okay. My son and his girlfriend loved it. He's 17, and his girlfriend are all the same grade. Like I said, I'm sitting here in the theater watching it, and then I think I don't know if I mentioned it on somebody else's show. Well, no, if I did on this one. Like I said, I'm sitting here thinking all of a sudden 50-year-old guys are singing the damn songs in the theater with everything. I will confirm, nor I will neither confirm or deny I was one of them.
nice.
My daughter just spending the whole time going.
Listen, it's a huge movie in our house.
The
People love
music,
it.
yeah, in that movie is just outstanding.
And the
I gotta
story.
go to yes, I gotta go to Our Lyrics. He says the finale of the Simpsons season was pretty cool too. Yes, it was. The way that they kind of, instead of watching, they kind of had you be a part of the whole thing, where you were battling that huge battle. Do you remember? Normally we get to see it from
crazy.
an outside, but they incorporated you into it. It was the first time they've done something like that. Shout out to Ryuar, giving props to Mad Men. I have to agree. Way to go, Mad Men. Way to help your old CMoney.
God damn, why gotta be two olds? Why can't it just be one old?
Soon it'll be three. In 2026 is gonna be three. Ryuar, don't forget to add the extra one.
That's fucked up.
Because
Scoundrel out here with the fucking bars saying that Quentin fucking Tarantino made a short film for Fortnite.
Yes,
blows
absolutely.
my mind. That is crazy.
That is pretty
really
freaking
crazy.
big.
Is that on YouTube? Where is it? I need to find that.
It played in the theaters.
It was in theaters, yes.
I don't know if it's out somewhere else now, but
maybe on YouTube.
Supposedly, I think Madman said that he's looking to do more in Fortnite, which is really crazy.
Yeah.
So that is something that I just like, I can't even wrap my head around. But they do crush it. I mean, listen, we play Fortnite all the time. It's really the game that we just love going into and having fun. I love buying new skins and
oh my God.
Cars,
you know what else they incorporated this year, which is completely crazy? The sidekicks. The sidekicks are so dope. I have a rooster, Doodle Do.
You do. Literally called Doodle Do.
Yes.
That's the way they named it. So
I have SpongeBob. I have the bear. You have so many because CMoney does what CMoney does. I'm very particular with the things that I like, but yeah, I have my freaking sidekicks. It's pretty dope. You high five them, you rank up from them, and it's sick.
I love it.
I love the creativity, and when you think that they can't do anything else, or what else can they do, it's like, oh wait, hold my beer, here we go. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
100% agreed. You got Scoundrel in the building saying his top in 2025 top 10. He says no particular order: Stalker 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Adam Fall, Pacific Drive, South of Midnight, RoboCop, Wheel World, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Avowed, and Red Dead Redemption 1 Oh shit, taking it
Nice.
to Red Dead 1.
Pacific
Fire.
Drive was really good too.
Yeah, I mean that was a interesting game for sure. Kind of crazy and creepy at certain times. But yes, very, very dope, man. Very dope. And he said his most disappointing games that he played was Fort Solace, Black Ops 7 campaign. Listen,
I still have to get into Black Ops 7, the campaign. Zombie mode's pretty freaking dope. Obviously, multiplayer. They know what they're doing, right? But even you felt a bit that they just the single player campaign. You need that other players in there because it simulate the fact that they are there. So you did enjoy it, but
I did. It's just
you
just
can
the way
see what people may be complaining about.
It's just silly, actually, like how they did it, where it's like, okay, cool. It's a co-op game by nature. That's what you built it as. And the other three people are in the story. They don't leave the story if you don't play. Like if you're playing by yourself, they don't disappear as far as like them in the story.
Yeah.
But when I'm playing solo, there's no one else there. They're like voices in my fucking head.
Yeah.
Because they're still talking, but they're not visible. Like they don't shoot anybody. They don't do anything.
It's like a defect, right? You should have made the single player, and then you can bring people on.
Like they're telling me, hey, go up to the computer to do it. And then I'll hold them down here. Like, no, you're not holding shit down there. The fuck? I gotta do it and kill them. It's crazy. But it was fun. It's still Call of Duty. Shooting people was crazy. Everything else was crazy. I liked where they went with it, but it wasn't.
Had they made it that if you're playing it by yourself, those elements weren't there, then yes, bet.
I mean, it still was. It's clear that they went for that direction exclusively. It was about being a co-op shooter and not giving us a full normal single player experience,
which is ridiculous for them to do. Like given the option, excellent. More the more the better, right? The more options.
If this was a separate mode,
exactly.
This could have been a separate co-op.
You have people that show up, like Hargeet. He likes the campaign, the single player, and it's like if you have people that show up for the single player solely, why are you going to tweak around and mess with it in a way that it doesn't prioritize the people that come in for the campaign as the single people players, right?
Like, well, I feel like they were like, all right, we make these single player campaigns and not many people play them. Maybe if we do a co-op campaign, more people will do it. But that should have been just an option because you don't want to screw over the people that do show up. Maybe it's not as many people as you would want, but there are people that show up for Call of Duty and they don't want to play the multiplayer. They do want to play that campaign. So it's like shooting yourself on the foot. Like, why will you do that? Yeah. But ultimately,
they've made a lot.
I did have a good time. I did beat it.
In my opinion, they've made a lot of they've had a lot of mishaps with this game when it comes to what they're putting out there as well. The confidence just doesn't seem to be there.
Oh, with like the skins and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's a bit feels unstable, like which I don't like.
Listen, I love the multiplayer. I love the shooting. I like the game itself. The gameplay is always on point. I love the zombie mode. I think it's so fun. I love the Dead Ops or whatever, that like top down shooter mode they made, which is also
that
fire.
Was pretty cool.
Listen, they deliver like 4 different versions of this game all into one package. It's phenomenal. I would still give the game like an 8.5. Total.
Well, the thing is that they manage to come out every year and deliver. Again, you know, we think about PlayStation and how they wanted to do a multiplayer of their games, a different version for people to buy. When it comes to like bang for your buck, and we're talking quality still, you're still getting a really good deal. You're getting the multiplayer, various versions of it, right? And you're getting the campaign as well. So it's like you either play it all, you pick the ones you like and you're enjoying, but at the same time, you can't mess around with the formula too much, right? You can't go ahead and make that single player campaign not a single player campaign anymore. That has to be prioritized, and then additions to that. Yeah, it's just it's messy.
Yeah, I think hopefully the next one goes back to giving us a full single player, experience, which is what I love. I mean, I love both aspects of it, but I love separation. I love my single player experience, and then I love the multiplayer. I think this one was fine I played it solo, and I had a good time with it. But then after that, I just went back to my multiplayer and I had a good time. But even that, for me, I like things that keep me hooked. And Fortnite, as much as it is, and I know it kind of is what it is, but I love getting new skins. I love this. It's new excitement all the time.
Yeah.
So for me, I like that. The fact that I can't trust that Call of Duty will honor the purchases that I make.
Agree.
Makes it so that I don't buy any skins and I still have it. And it does make me less excited, because normally I'll get excited to go to the store to see if anything new came out that's cool. And then from there, I'll play
with it. Yeah.
But now I'm not going to the store. Therefore, I don't really go to play it. Not that it's not good, but I'm playing Ark. I'm playing other things.
So there is such a thing in the thrill and the excitement with the new skins, even when it's, out there, you see on social media and you're like, oh shoot, they dropped that skin, bet. And you go in, you scoop it up and you get in there, or you just happen to see what they have that's new. And if you're excited enough to get something, you're like, all right, well, let me use this and let me hop in and play a couple rounds. And before you know it, it reminds you of why you were playing it, right? So it's a way to kind of keep you coming back in. And that was, you can't trust the purchases that you make. And if you can't trust them with your money, like then what's left, right? I can't give you my money if I can't trust that you're going to do what I think you should be doing, what you say you would do with it, right? So... Yeah, say what you will about Fortnite, but they don't fuck around. They've been there.
They do. I do see Pragmatic talking about Warframe. I saw Warframe on the show, and that's like one of those games that I always look at and like, man, I've played it and I do enjoy it, or I did enjoy it, but it's like, I don't know. It's so weird because I could play a Fortnite forever, right? Like I could just go keep playing it.
Yeah,
it's a contained experience every time I play it. But like these games that are forever games, like Elder Scrolls Online or Fallout 76, I play them and I'm like, man, this is a really good experience. I would love to do it. But then it's like, oh shit, I forgot that this shit lasts forever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's so weird. Like I can play a game that lasts forever as far as like multiplayer normal, but like MMO type games that have story attached to it, and then there's going to be more and more and more. I don't know. Like even for me with single player games that come out with DLC, very rarely can I go back to a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
And I'm sorry, Pragmatic, I don't mean grinding. I mean like knowing that the story comes and then there'll be another expansion and another expansion and another expansion. It's a forever game, right? Like if you play it, if you really want to get into it. But and same thing, like you mentioned, Black Desert. Like I don't know if I played it, if I would be able to do that. And same thing with like all those other games that are what are those games, Hokuyo universe games, Genshin Impact, all those things. I feel like they're so well made and they look so cool. But I like those forever games, I just can't. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Even if I love a game, it's very difficult for me to go back and be like, oh, I'm gonna play the expansion. You know what I'm saying? Very few. That. Like Starfield, loved it. And of course I play the expansion. If Halo had a single player expansion or some shit, I would play it. Right. It is definitely something that happens, but very rare. Right. Very rare. Like why Avowed is so special because I rarely ever go back to beat a game.
Mm-hmm.
I experience it, I move on. So it's a little different for me. So those games are a little different. And it does make me feel like there's no end in sight, which makes me feel kind of like hopeless.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't do it. I could hop in and play it non-seriously. You know what I'm saying? I could be like, all right, for now, I'm gonna take a half hour, I'm gonna jump in and play and then move on. That's fine. But like long term, I don't know. It's a little difficult for me. Max City Entertainment, what's up, fam?
What's good?
All right, now we're up to my number one game. And I gotta tell you, it's crazy because this is similar to last year, how I had my game of the year up into almost the very last minute, where it was Hellblade and then it became indie at the end. The difference here is that the same studio made the game, and I had Avowed.
Yes,
I had Avowed as
know
my
where you're
game of the
going.
year, all the way up to Outer Worlds 2. The Outer Worlds 2 took it for me. It just edged it out, but Outer Worlds 2 is my game of the year. It basically gave me everything I loved about Avowed, but added the things that I love to do in games, which is shoot, right? So way more weapon focus. Not that there's no things in Avowed, but it's just way more like weapon focus for me. I feel like they made the things better. When it comes to third person view, I feel like they fixed some of the stuff. Obviously they changed some things, like Avowed, you can kind of climb up really high areas. Outer Worlds, you really can't do that too much. But for me, I feel like the story itself was just delivered better for me. I don't know. I just felt like Outer Worlds 2 did their thing.
I also think it's a bit more lighthearted as well, with the humor. And
I think it was a funnier game.
Yeah, I think there's that element of it as well. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. You blow up one town and everybody gets mad at you, though, so they're not as lighthearted as they seem.
Well, maybe they'll blow up the town.
But listen, I thought it was my journey.
It was. They're gonna be mad about
right?
what you did, though. Killed everybody in that town. They're gonna be upset. But listen, I just think for me, I think the Outer Worlds 2 just gave me a little bit more. And again, it's very similar to Hellblade and Indie, right? Like I just feel like it just edged it out for me personally. Now, the difference is that it came at a time where I did similar to Avowed. I beat the game and then I jumped right back in and I played it. But then I had other games that came up that I had to play. And so I never went back and finished it like a second time to see everything.
Yeah.
But I did go back and play it, and it was not a lack of, saying, oh, I wouldn't go back. Like I did jump in. I played it a lot after. But then, again, still limited with time. So I had other things I had to do. And then that's where we were. But ultimately, dude, I love that shit. I think they nailed it. Obsidian is they're definitely one of the GOATs of the game. Like they just have to be. It just kind of is what it is. If we're gonna consider that I'm talking about this, transition a little bit into honorable mentions.
Yes,
fucking Grounded 2
that would definitely
was amazing
there for me.
And that's the third game. 3 games Obsidian release this year, and they all nailed it. And Grounded 2 was an amazing.
2 of them are on your top 5.
2 of them are in my top 5. All 3 of them are in my top 10. Like Grounded would be in.
Well, we've already talked about
that number 5 spot for me.
We've already talked about it. Technically, they had 4 this year.
Yes. What was the other thing that they released?
The Pillars of Eternity turn-based beta,
which is like a new thing.
Right? Like I say, they made it in a turn-based.
Got it. So I mean, they're cooking. You know what I'm saying? They're cooking for sure. I don't know. I can't get over how good Obsidian is.
They are. And Grounded 2 felt like a movement almost. Like all over Twitter, people showing their houses. Like a moment like that happened with I know you know what I'm thinking about. That Pokemon looking games. I know.
Power
World, yes. And it was kind of like a version of that where everybody was kind of like sharing everything they've built and everything they've done. Man, I was hooked on collecting the little pink science little nuggets.
Yep.
It was so freaking cool, like sharing what to do to get into like that garbage can area because the toxics will go ahead and kill you. It was so freaking dope. I remember the moment with when you're shooting the bees and taking down a butterfly because you swap your weapons, that bow and arrow, man. That game was so much fun and so unexpected. Like we weren't expecting Grounded 2 to freaking drop, and it's like it was just, yes, we made Grounded 2, and here you go, kind of like go play. It felt that close, right?
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
And we literally went and like beat the whole thing and then went back and then they co-op together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't know, man. It was just so good. Obsidian they just fucking nailed it.
That was crazy. You were like, don't mess with the ladybugs. And I was like, yo, I've killed like 2 of them already. I just hopped on their back and stabbed them from up top. And it's just the way that your brain thinks when you're on that do or die situation. It's survival.
Yeah. Pragmatic Eagle's kind of making fun of me. Because I said basically Obsidian is to Xbox as Insomniac is to PlayStation, because they're the studios that are producing.
Well, they were. Insomniac really hasn't done shit in years now.
Well, but they had Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet and Clank, so they had 2 this year.
But was that the same year?
No, it was, I think Ratchet and Clank was 21. Maybe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I'm saying that they'll have had 3 games this generation. Those 2, and then Wolverine next year.
I think the situation is that they have Insomnia kind of pumping out the same type of game.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of like, here, this is your lifeline from now until the end of time, right?
And that's what I told Pragmatic. It's like basically they should just rename Insomniac into Marvel PlayStation Studios.
Well, Obsidian is kind of out here just doing their thing, though, like freaking shining to drop technically 4 games in 1 year, and to the level that they're delivering. Yes, the quality of games that they're dropping, it's insane. But that creativity, I don't think it's being tackled down. I think that they're just they're free, and
I think they still got more games in development too.
They've been able to deliver.
I think
I'm excited.
They said they've got more games in development.
Yeah,
I know the keeper dev said they had several in development.
Yeah.
There's definitely more little I mean, not big games. I would say they have probably whatever Josh Sawyer has been working on. So his game will probably be revealed at some point this year as a drop. But they crushed it. They Obsidian just knocked it out the park.
They made a presence for themselves this year, and it's like it's cool because if you didn't play one, maybe you play the other, or play the other. It's like they gave you enough options that you were kind of bound to stumble upon 1 or 2 of their games this year, and it just opens up I wonder what they're going to be working on next, or what's coming from that studio. I think they made a big presence and for themselves this year, and it's just letting the world know, like, look at how we could cook.
Xbox started doing it about 2 years ago. I mean, for how long was Xbox known as the shooter box? But now look at all this different stuff they're doing.
Oh, they have so many different.
Like I said, there was 12 games this year, and I think 2 were shooters, maybe 3.
Yeah, it's really so good. I mean, they're Xbox is cooking. So I mean, if I'm gonna rattle off some of my honorable mentions, the first one I would say is just kind of in line with Grounded, is just Microsoft Game Studios, like Xbox Game Studios. They cooked this year, right? All the other games released this year were so good. We talked about Doom, we talked about Ninja Gaiden. Keeper is another one that low key was like really, really well done and very exciting.
It was
Oblivion
absolutely stunning.
Remastered was crazy.
Yes.
Gears Reloaded, crazy. Like Xbox just crushed it, dude. Giving you all types of different games, and they did them all at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So everything that they gave us was phenomenal. So shout out to Xbox. And then I would say Eternal Strands came out earlier in the year, was a Game Pass day one drop, was phenomenal. Assassin's Creed Shadows I really enjoy.
Yeah, that was
Dying Light the Beast is a phenomenal game. They crushed it. Chronos The New Dawn, another banger from Bloober, that was fire. And then another one is Deep Rock Galactic Survivor that I really enjoyed playing. So those are my honorable mentions. I think there's just so many good games released this year. It really is
Keeper,
crazy.
like you said, it's a beautiful game. My only thing with Keeper, it was so creative. The only thing with Keeper is, again, it comes from a smaller studio. It's just the camera work. I wish that, obviously it's so beautiful. You want to have a little more control, and it's very structured. You feel free, but you're not necessarily to just play with the camera angles as you would want to, or to explore as you would want.
Agreed.
Yeah, I had a Avowed. Like I said, Avowed is officially like I said, I've kind of gone into the categories. Like I said, South of Midnight was the first RPG I ever finished. Expedition 33 was the longest RPG that I've ever finished, but my longest played RPG this year is Avowed.
Nice.
And then I don't know if you guys ever played it or not. I think I've heard you may have mentioned it. Towerborn's a fun little game.
Which one?
Towerborn.
Oh, Towerborn was really fun. Yes. Oh shit, that was this year too?
Yes.
God damn.
Technically, but they released it on Steam last year, but it came to Xbox this year.
Yeah, but it was Xbox Early Access preview this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was also on Game Pass. Yeah, that was that's a phenomenal game. It really is really good.
And then my go-to fighting game is always Injustice 2.
Injustice 2, nice. One Away Dragons in the building. I'll see you play.
Yo,
brother.
What's
Merry
good?
Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that Tower, but that's crazy. I forgot the Towerborn came out. We had so much fun.
Yeah, we did.
With that game. It's really well made too, man. Holy shit.
Like I say, it was basically a side. So I guess you to me, I guess you call it a side-scrolling RPG.
Yes, it was like a side scroller, but it's really fun. I love the map, the way you kind of explore the map. It's like a tabletop board that you kind of go one place, beat that, go here, depending on your level or whatever. You can kind of explore further and deeper.
I started playing it when they released it on Steam last year.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we waited to this year when it came to Xbox, and it was so good. Yeah, Primata says it's like a new Castle Crashers. It really is. There's a lot of depth to it too, especially if once you figure out the play style you like the most. Yeah, it's really well done. Loved it 100%. Like very happy with it. So
for me, this was my year of collector's editions and special editions. I think I bought more this year than I ever have.
Oh wow, nice.
I mean,
nice.
I got 4 Expedition ones. I mean, but I got the Death Stranding one. I got the Doom Dark Ages one with the statue. I got the Doom Dark Ages with the helmet.
Nice.
I got the Ghost of Yote one. Yeah, thanks. I even went through. I was in my GameStop the other day, maybe a couple of months ago. I was just looking at the shelves to see what was going on. I saw an Avengers, freaking the Square Enix game, the Avengers. They had a collector's edition laying on the shelf up there. It's like, how much is that? He said, I'll sell it to you for 40. So I was like, give it to me. He pulled it off the shelf. I had a cake of dust on the top of it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's fire. Any other honorable
mentions? What was that little game? Because there's also like the smaller games. The one with the balls that you and Fire were obsessed with. Spit? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
good.
Then there was the other one, babe. Forget the name. It's kind of like Age of Vampires.
Age of
Empires.
Empires?
Oh, you're talking
No,
about
Age of
Our History
Empires.
Untold. Our History Untold.
That was last year, I think.
No, that was last year.
Oh, I got into that one. If I had more time, I would probably play a bit
Yeah,
more.
she loved that.
What I'm thinking I forget. It's like Rotato a little bit. I forget the
Vampire Survivor?
No, but there's a new one that we got into for
Well, Halo had their little vampire side.
The one that we played a little
Are you not talking about the Mortal 33s, are you?
I forget the name. I'm blanking out on the name.
Survivor or some Survivor
it's-
Hell or
It's
some shit like that?
addictive as well. Forget.
It was in Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
It's like a blue cover.
Can't think of the
Nobody
freaking
mentioned
name.
Silent Hill.
I didn't play
I
Silent
never
Hill.
got around to it.
I got started on it, but it's one of those too many games.
Yeah.
Give it to me in Game Pass and I'll yes, Halls of Torment.
Yes.
Good job, Duck of Death. Yes,
Duck of Death
That was
coming
fire.
through.
that was a great game too.
Yes.
That's really, really fun. Yeah. Silent Hill. It's just I was kind of flirting with the idea of getting it, but then good old Doodle in my mind. When am I gonna stop playing to play it? And I was like, not right now, nothing. So kind of just fell in the
Doesn't
back
Silent
burner.
Hill have another game coming out next year?
Well, Silent Hill F came out. There's Silent Hill 2 remaster.
Well, I think I saw there was another.
Well,
Silent Hill coming out.
they've made a commitment that they want to release a new Silent Hill every year.
That was
So I'm
them.
guessing-
That
yeah,
was
so
them.
I'm guessing it's going to be like smaller games or like maybe like 5 to 10 hour experiences if you're talking about releasing one game every year, because I don't know what type of production team they're going to have to do that. So
Well, I don't know I think they got hyped up because Silent Hill F was like nominated, and they were like, "Holy shit, maybe we could just keep making them, and we'll get out there."
Silent Hill Townfall is the name of the one supposed to come out next year.
Townfall.
but you know what, also it's not
Are we
being
doing
relegated to one developer. They're letting other people develop the game. So
Are we doing a most anticipated list for next year, or are we going to just do the top 5 this year?
We can if you have a couple, but let me anybody else have any honorable mentions? Farrell, do you have any honorable mentions?
it didn't release this year, but I'll say the Black Ops 6 campaign was phenomenal.
Oh, I love that campaign.
Oh man, that shit was fucking goated. One of my favorite campaigns. just
Oh
in
yeah,
general,
that
of all
one
time.
was sick.
7 campaign, I'll admit that I couldn't get into that one.
I mean, I
I-
beat the 7 campaign. It's just not on the level of 6.
I did the first mission, and it was like they're treating this too much like multiplayer. I don't like. If I want to play multiplayer, I'll play multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean that's really what it is. They use a lot of multiplayer maps as well to get you through. But I didn't find that as a knock because for me that kind of gave life to the multiplayer maps, where it kind of like, oh, these were actual real places, not just maps that were made to fight on, right? So it made that part cool. But yeah, it's just not on the same level like Black Ops 6, which by the way, that's okay, right?
Mhm.
Like if you're making a game every year, you're not always gonna make the better campaign. You know what I'm saying? Like it just happens, right? How many part 1s are better stories than part 2s, right? Like it happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Black
not
Ops has made, Call of Duty has made many amazing, memorable single player stories, and they also had the ones in between, and nobody really. gives a
It's
shit
funny
about
watching them
them.
say Call of Duty's dead now. I was like, they had a for Call of Duty they had an off year. It happens.
Yeah,
most-
it's fine.
Most
The
studios,
multiplayer still fucking rock.
most studios in their games would kill for a Call of Duty off year.
Yeah, exactly. It's still going to be one of the highest selling games of the year. So
So I think the problem where this kind of took like a bigger presence was because when they went ahead and said that I forget who brought it up, that Black Ops 6, the freaking, like you said, Faro, the campaign was absolutely, like, for me, it was insane. I loved it. Every little bit of it. It was insane. But when you hear something like, Black Ops 6 was kind of just a wash in comparison, because what we are really trying to get to is that it's the next game and we can't wait for you guys to see it. When you felt what I felt for Black Ops 6, and it was so freaking amazing. They deliver to such high standards, and you're like, oh wait, hold up, this is not even what you were trying to get to. The next one is what you're super excited about, and you can't wait for us to freaking get our hands on. It just, the marketing for that, when you hear that, you're like, okay, hold up, this is going to be crazy. And when you don't live up to that, it's a problem.
Seven really didn't have it didn't feel like it, at least to me, that 7 didn't really have as much marketing as the prior titles did.
It's the trailers. It's the trailers, and then like the little interviews that came out that hyped it up. The trailers. This is almost like a Halo 5 scenario.
Exactly.
Where the trailers, like the story trailers, made it look like there was way more. Like I don't even know if the stuff in the trailers.
It doesn't even like it measured up
in the game.
Yeah,
I don't think the trailer stuff is in the game.
Like it wasn't as impactful, is what I'm hearing.
Well, that moment where the world kind of collapsed on itself in that trailer that we saw, I don't think I remember seeing that. If the only happened, like you said, it was not impactful.
The only thing I remember from the trailer that I saw in the game was in the first mission of the campaign, where those big machetes fell from the sky.
Yeah.
I think another thing that hurt Black Ops 7 is the same thing that kind of hurt Modern Warfare 3. The back-to-back same series, the Modern Warfare 2 to 3, and then the Black Ops 6 to 7. The second game felt more of as DLC than it did for an actual game.
You know what? I got to tell you though, I feel like, and I'm not saying this to like for any other reason besides the fact that I feel like they did it on purpose. I think so this is why I still believe that the next gen consoles are coming out this year, and I could be wrong, 2026. Because I think the next Call of Duty is supposedly, the rumors were that they were making it with the next gen in mind already. Like they already were making like the next gen version of Call of Duty.
I think they said the next one is they are going to finally drop Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah. So basically, if you think about it, this game that's going to release next year is not Black Ops, is not Modern Warfare. Okay. So basically, you had 4 years of Black Ops and Modern Warfare, which means whatever game's coming next year has been cooking for 5 years minimum.
Next year's Modern Warfare 4, supposedly.
No, I thought that's what? Yeah. I heard it's going
to be basic Korea.
It's a Sledgehammer game.
Yeah.
But they've already said the game is probably going to be they haven't officially announced it, but the rumor going out there is it's Modern Warfare 4.
I mean, maybe that's a rumor. I feel like that I would be shocked if it's Modern Warfare, considering what they announced, that they're not doing back-to-backs. And although Modern Warfare is not back-to-back because it came out before the Black Ops, double fucking feature, I still think that would be considered like back-to-back to me. Like that would be too close. I feel like whatever it is, either way, even if it's Modern Warfare 4, to be fair, whatever it is, no matter how you look at it, there's 3 teams. We know this.
Infinity's making it.
Yeah, so they didn't take any. No, Infinity was Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it's like I say again. These are all rumors, of course, until they officially announce.
So did they take Sledgehammer away?
But Sledgehammer's still out there. They're still doing this.
Yeah, so I thought Sledgehammer is the number 3 team. You have Infinity Ward, you have Treyarch, you have Sledgehammer. So Treyarch
I thought Sledgehammer kind of worked on this one some too. They just didn't give much credit to it.
No, I think they did the zombie stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember specifically, but most of the stuff I've read said possibility was Modern Warfare 4. But I think it's either going to be this year or because this year I'm pretty much 75% positive this was probably the last COD they had in development prior to the acquisition. This year or next year.
Yeah, I mean maybe. I mean I think we're pretty far removed from from that moment. So
2023 was the acquisition. So that was Modern Warfare 3. So you've had
no. We had 4 games. Oh no,
There's a third. There's a third.
3 games.
Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 6 and 7.
Yeah, so 2025 was 7.
2024 may be another one that they kind of had in development.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how long. Like I said, they crank these games out so fast. I don't know how long it actually takes them to make it.
I was under the impression that this next Call of Duty was going to be the third team that hasn't been making their own full game. I mean, that hasn't released their own full game. So Infinity Ward did it twice back to back. Treyarch did it twice back to back. And then I thought I thought Sledgehammer had been working in the background on this third game this whole time.
Nothing official has been announced, so it's still possible. Most of the stuff I've read so far, again, rumors, leaks, take them for what you are saying that it's Modern Warfare 4 Infinity Ward's doing it.
Okay, well, I guell we'll see. But either way,
it's always leaks. It's always leaks until they confirm it. That's what I always tell when they tell all these rumors and everything. It's like it's a rumor right now until somebody confirms it. A year later they confirm it. Okay, now it's true. Agreed.
All right, but I do agree with you, Farrell. Black Ops 6, fucking goated, so good, loved it. Okay, and baby, do you have any more honorable mentions?
I got one more quick one.
Oh, go ahead, bro boy.
I started playing it this year. When I got stale on Black Ops, but I wanted a shooter to play. I actually went to Fragpunk. Fragpunk's a fun little game.
Oh, Fragpunk?
Yeah,
I played it when it was in beta.
Yeah,
I don't think I played it once it was released. But
it's got game modes like Call of Duty. It's got kill confirm and stuff like that too. So it's not Call of Duty. It's not quite a hero shooter, but it's a little bit more involved because it's involved with all the cards and stuff for abilities and stuff like that.
But that would that be but it's still like the Counter-Strike type game, right? Like the Valorant type.
It's first person.
Yeah, first person, but it's like that style. It's not a hero shooter. It's not like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's kind of in between. It's kind of in between.
Yeah, like the Counter-Strike or Valorant.
Before each game, you pick your abilities and stuff like that.
Pick your guns and shit. Yeah. Or buy your guns, I think, right?
You don't buy them. Well, I haven't played it in a couple months. So
I think you have credits or something. Maybe, I could be wrong. To be fair, Fortnite also came out with their own version, Breakout or some shit like that. That's also actually pretty good if you like that type of game. All right. And then baby, do you have any more or no?
No, I think we covered.
Okay. Now Broke Boy, you were talking about most anticipated. Give me your number one most anticipated game for next year.
That's been at least announced for next year, may or may not come out.
That we know for sure.
Well, like I said, it was announced as Game Awards that's coming out next year. So I'm going to take that at face value. It's Burnout Paradise is still one of my favorite racers out there. And if the team that's making the pod racer game is doing that, that's already on the top of my list.
All right. So the Star Wars pod racer game. That's money. I'd love to see gameplay. I hope it.
That's what I understand. It's not just pod racers. They're going to do speeder bikes. They're going to do all the stuff. It's not just going to be. It's not just going to be the pod racers themselves.
Yep, I get it. I think that's a good choice. Definitely a good choice. Farrell, you got your biggest anticipated, like your most, like the game that next year every game gets delayed or every game gets gone, and this one game is like the number one game that you really want to make sure it comes out next year and you're excited for.
I want to say Fable, but there's so much rumors around it possibly getting delayed again. But I want to say,
are there rumors that it's getting delayed?
There's talk about it.
I can't see that. I can't see that happening. That's crazy.
I can't either, but Fable would be number one for me.
Fable.
Yeah.
Baby.
I'm gonna go with Gears.
E-Day.
I cannot freaking wait. It looks insane. And again, to go ahead and kind of play through E-Day is going to be wild. I feel that. Yeah, I can't fucking wait.
All right, that's dope. That's a good one. Listen, I'm gonna have to be a bug with this. Like, I'm very excited for Halo, Gears, and Forza. I'm sorry. I just busted my nut. I meant I'm very excited. Live.
You definitely can't show that on stream.
What I was gonna say, I fucking said the ant. God damn it. Well, I was gonna say I'm very excited for GTA, Gears, Forza, and Fable.
Oh,
It's
he tells us give 1 and he gives 5.
no. I'm saying like although I am excited for those, my number one is Halo campaign
you don't say.
Evolved. That's right. I cannot wait to get my hands back on
That is probably going to be I'm thinking like a lot of people have said it, and I kind of agree. It's probably going to be a fall release.
It's gonna be a what?
A fall release.
A fall release. I feel like it'll do
September, October.
Well, I feel like I think it's gonna launch with the console. And I feel like there's gonna be a console. So that's why I feel like it'll launch.
Even are you all right? So you're thinking OEM though, right? You're not thinking Xbox actual console. You're thinking OEM.
Listen,
like the Ally.
I'm hoping this is the thing. I think it's gonna be an Xbox official console, and the reason I say that, I thought it was gonna be an OEM. But the reason I said that is if you guys remember the news story that we covered a little while ago, that Phil Spencer said that the next box being released is going to be their box. So I don't know if they're just considering, an OEM their box the same way as the handheld is, or is it going to just be the official first party box? I don't know, but I just feel like I feel like it's a waste to not drop a new box on the anniversary with you're literally releasing the first Halo. You know what I'm saying? First Halo in the box. That's what happened 25 years ago. That's what should happen.
That next year is the year to kind of like commemorate the brand and everything is done. So I do think what better way to celebrate than to go ahead and kind of do a reset of where they started. So again, they missed that moment as well, and this is their opportunity to go ahead and kind of follow through with it.
I don't remember them doing a lot for the 20th anniversary, so they need to do something for this one. I know because I got the controller and the headset.
Yes, but remember that was the 20th anniversary was in 2001 when Forza and Halo dropped, right? And then 2020 the console launched. So I think timing didn't line up for that drop because PlayStation was dropping their console in 2020, Xbox dropping their console. That's just what it is, right? But now we're this new world, right? This new place where PlayStation not dropping a console for at least another 3 years. Like 2028 is the closest time that another PlayStation is going to drop. And
PlayStation doesn't exist. That's the new world we live in. I mean, wild. What a freaking way to compete. These competitors are out there hustling. Like, it's crazy how non-existent PlayStation has become in the gaming industry when it comes to content. Let's not forget, guys, reminder, they dropped the ball with the Pro 2. They dropped the ball with their console. So you can't say, you know what, they're not delivering games, but you should buy the box because that's where they're going to look good. No, they fucked up with that too. They're not making any games, and the ones that they're making are struggling. So I don't even know how they can call themselves competitors in the freaking gaming industry. And shame to those who think that they're worth even looking at or could be excited for what PlayStation is going to deliver.
But console sales, Doodle, I think they just posted 90 million.
Of course.
What I want to see is the next PlayStation financials where they do the split of how many you're playing PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Because you say 90 million consoles, but then it comes out there's only 60 million playing on PS5.
I guess.
Well, they don't play too much on PlayStation 5. What were you gonna say, Fro?
I feel like they lie on their financials or metrics,
Thank you.
I should say. Because
I won't deny it. I think Microsoft does some too. I think they both do the numbers to kind of make it look better than it is.
I agree, but with PlayStation being a bigger part of Sony, you're supposed to disclose a little bit more information. And the fact that they never really spoke on like losses of like games like Concord and things like that is very
Our
interesting.
boy Pharaoh out here with the shotgun. Like, hold up. Fuck that shit. Those numbers aren't real. I sniffed that shit out too, Pharaoh. Let's keep it real. We've seen you bleed out here, and you're like, "No, I'm okay." Like, fuck you. Those numbers aren't real.
That's like Concord and like I say with Marathon, if they do right there, for them it will probably be better to just cancel the game and write it off if it's not doing well.
Yeah, well, I think that's what they did with Concord. They canceled the game within
because they could have put it on PS Plus.
Yeah,
but plus I think like I said, conspiracy theory or whatever. My thought is that's the reason they're not making them free to play. That way they don't get to bypass that PlayStation Plus subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they need. So they're not going to let that happen. I got to tell you, Be Nice has a great version of how this year could play out that I wouldn't be too mad at. He says, I don't see. I thought I read that wrong. He says, I don't see Xbox doing. I feel like it. Maybe he wrote it wrong. But that would be dope if they just made a big, made a Series X that looked just like the fucking original Xbox
with the Duke controller. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be sick.
They've got a Duke and Duchess. They released it.
I have almost every version of the Duke.
But I mean, didn't they third party release a
Hyperkin?
I have like 3 of them. Yeah, they made a Cortana one.
You know what I would like to see? What I would like to see next year?
What
is that they canceled doing the wrap up for this year in order so they could do an overall 25-year wrap up for next year.
Shout out to our boy Phil More Pockets. He said, "I got my shotgun too." PlayStation VR 2 numbers, anyone? That's what I'm talking about.
Completely just erased it off the face of the fucking world. I never seen that shit like that. PlayStation VR 2 is the Concord of hardware. That shit released and then got erased.
Yeah,
nobody even fucking remembers that shit exists. We have one. I be seeing it up there, but what the fuck is that? I be forgetting that shit is there. Oh, that's wild.
Oh man.
Oh my god. All right. All right. I think we covered the this year and last year. I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think that was a success. All right. Very quickly, I do want to talk about the
honestly, CMoney, I'm kind of surprised that the Lego Batman wasn't one of your most anticipated.
It is one of my most anticipated, but it's just a tear down.
Yeah,
you know, I do love Batman, but it's still
I already pre-ordered that one.
If it was straight up Batman, like if it was Batman, like legit Batman,
I'm Batman.
It would have been one of. I mean, I don't nothing beats Halo, but it would be like right underneath.
Yeah, I get that.
But Lego Batman, it's up there for sure. I'm really pumped for that game, but it's like I'm gonna buy that game when it drops for sure.
Shout out to Be Nice. He says PlayStation VR 2 numbers are counted as PlayStation 5 console sales.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did announce that back in the day.
Like they wanted to do with the Portal.
Yes. All right. Let me share this. Let's talk about this real quick. Excuse me, and we'll wrap it up. Here we go. Did I take my chapter? I did, but it was wrong. Okay. So I saw this interesting little tidbit here. So I figured let's talk about it because I feel like it's pretty telling. That, and you know what? I want to make it. Hold on, I normally do it like this. All right. I feel like it's pretty telling when a PlayStation 5 or a previous PlayStation 5 exec comes out here and says, obviously it's a little more extreme what he's saying, but basically the same shit, right? Which is ultimately your games shouldn't be tied to one box, only. It should be a unified platform is what he's suggesting here. But let me go ahead and let's read the article. WCCF Tech put this out. Says we're trapped in this containment field. Former Sony exec proposes single gaming format to expand console market. All right. So Sean Layden retired from his position as chairman of Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studios. He didn't retire shit, bro. He got tossed on his ass.
He got walked the fuck out.
Kidding
he got tossed out the window.
Yeah, I had a guy argue with me on that one too. He's like, he didn't fire. He said he left on his. He said retired on his own terms. Like, you think he's going to play out?
You know why? Because all people who retire from a company they work for over 20 years or over 30 years in this case just leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah. He went to that retirement camp that they have Jim Ryan under.
He's like,
well, at least Jim Ryan got to come out and have a party.
Yeah, he's like, well, he said he retired. Like, okay, I can say I decided to leave the company on my own. You think I'm going to tell you that I freaking got kicked out of my ass?
Yeah, for real. All right. So he says Sony Gaming Division responsible for creating PlayStation exclusives in 2019 after spending 32 years at the company in various roles. Since then, the former executive has often commented on industry-related topics. Earlier this year, he suggested that the PlayStation 6, Sony's next console, is unlikely to be completely diskless as the physical market is still a sizable one for the company. Okay, great. Okay.
All right, Sherlock. I could have told you that.
Yeah, I know. A few days ago, Layden was featured in a video interview with YouTubers Naomi Kyle and Pause for Thoughts. During the 47-minute conversation, the executive admitted that the total install base of console users hasn't changed all that much in the past few generations. That's what Phil Spencer said, and that's why it doesn't make any sense.
No. Now it matters.
Now it matters.
Now it matters. An ex-employee
who
got fired, walked the fuck out. He said it, so let's make a big deal out of it.
But yes, we're just changing people, right? It's like musical chairs, right?
Yep.
Some people buy this console this time, some people buying it that time, whatever. So he says that and proposed the creation of a consortium. Both words, whatever. Like those used for the VHS, DVD, or Blu-ray to create a unified gaming format that then can be licensed out. We talk about gaming as being this $250 billion industry, which it is, and have hundreds of millions of users, which it does. But of course, that includes if you're playing Wordle, you're a gamer. If you're playing Candy Crush, you're a gamer in that number. But the number of discrete consoles sold over any particular generation caps out at about 250 million.
Yep.
If you line up all the PS1, Sega Saturns, and N64s, and you go by generations, it's all about 250. The one time it popped to almost 300 was the generation that had the Wii, and people thought you could buy Wii Fit and lose weight. So we got some non-traditional gaming audience to buy into the gaming industry at that time, but that was an anomaly, and we still flattened out. We need to crack that cap, that barrier. The only way we can do that is if, and I know people call me crazy and throw stones at me when I say this, but Sony's Betamax format lost to VHS for one reason only. VHS licenses format across many different manufacturers. Motherfucker is, goddamn, that's exactly what Xbox is saying that they're going to do.
So basically he's saying we need OEM hardware. We need OEM hardware. He's saying we need OEM hardware.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying exactly what Xbox is doing. But what he's saying is it so that PlayStation can hear it and say, hey, PlayStation, go suck Xbox's junk off, so maybe they'll let you in on a deal.
I think it's very telling the fact that he's out here saying this. I think exposes a lot, which we already know that PlayStation is going through some rough times, but I feel like him coming out here acting this way and talking about this, it just shows the situation that they're in, and potentially one of the reasons why they had to let him go. He figures if they find a way to go ahead and make, if they had more money, maybe he wouldn't be in the situation that he's in right now. Of course that right now it seems like the option. I think that if PlayStation was thriving, it wouldn't be. Do you think PlayStation's not afraid of the next generation and what's going to happen moving forward? Do you think that those numbers for the PlayStation 5 Pro, hashtag the pisser, were not frightening, to say the least? The fact that they've been exposed in the way that they have as of, this past year, for us as of many years, but do you think that's not going to affect their next generation?
Well, I mean, I think the games are not selling, which is what I mean. Honestly, I think what he's saying is that the games need to be able to be played on any box. That's what he's referring to here, right? He's saying that at the end of the day, whatever games you make, they want it to be on any box that somebody decides to buy, right? They want to be able to have an OEM that says, okay, this is the one box to rule them all. There's no more PlayStation, there's no more Xbox as a solo experience. It's PlayStation made their version of this platform. Xbox made their version of this platform. That's what he wants. But the platform is what the games are made for, not the particular versions, right?
I think when Xbox is being innovative and they have how they're going to move forward into the future, right? When it comes to consoles, I don't think that this sits so well and it's as kumbaya as he wants to make it sound. We know PlayStation has no direction and they don't know how to. The pisser was the hardest thing they've ever figured out, and they're not moving forward with it. So the ones in limbo land, we're talking about PlayStation.
Well,
so
if you remember,
it would be great for them to get a copy and paste and just sell the box. Well, because they tend to sell boxes, but I don't know that situation will come up for them.
Well, this is the thing. When you think about like the scenario that's present, Hargeet had made a comment before where he had said that don't be surprised if PlayStation decides to make the Xbox like their version of the Xbox.
The Xbox, yeah.
Which theoretically would be exactly what he's talking about, except that the consortium or whatever it is Xbox.
Yep.
Xbox made the decision to decide what the platform is, and now everybody's making their own version of the Xbox, because that's exactly what Xbox is doing already. So they're almost like telling PlayStation to go to Xbox to try to take a seat at the table and see if there's a way that they can work together to make a platform that PlayStation can be included into, as opposed to PlayStation just having to be a licensee of Xbox's platform.
Can I take a second real quick? It's really sad what is happening out there. I don't know if you guys have seen it. That Nickelodeon kid, the star.
Oh yeah, the homeless one. Yeah,
it's freaking heartbreaking. And we have a lost pony in here, just like that. And we hope you get your life together for 2026, you lost soul.
Okay, but you can't click on it or say anything because he knows the deal. Nobody reads his stuff unless you pay $5.
$10 and up, clown.
Oh,
no, I've opted to $10.
It went up for New Year's.
New Year's 2026. So get yours in today. But yeah, man, good wishes for you, bro.
All right, but
bless your heart.
But yeah, so that's what it seems to me. It seems like PlayStation, what this guy is doing is begging PlayStation to see what's happening and go talk to Xbox and see if you guys can work together and not get left behind. Because once Xbox does this, and to be clear, this is exactly what he's suggesting. Once Xbox does this and Asus and Razer and Dell and all these other third-party OEMs decide to make their own version of the Xbox, and that becomes what is available, and everybody can decide what works best for them, and there's 50 options for an Xbox, and you still only have the one PlayStation on the side, it's just gonna be sad for them. And it's not, and I'm not talking about sales of the box, right?
Yeah.
It's just whether or not they're gonna be able, like, if they still do what they do but put their games everywhere, then they're golden, they'll be fine. But at a certain point, that first party lineup is just gonna see less and less sales, and that's just what's gonna happen if they don't figure something out. But so he continues here because he explains what happens, which, by the way, Pragmatic Eagle says all of this is a lie. It was porn that decided VHS over
Yeah, it was.
Betamax, which is fine. But let's let him have his little, let what's his name? Who's the guy who got kicked out from Sony? I forget his name. Sean Layden.
Sean Layden.
Let's have him have his moment over here. Says Sony held the unique Betamax patent, trademark, and everything. There was a license we did with Toshiba towards the end of the life cycle, but it never went wide like VHS. And people didn't understand the need of having the same machine as your neighbor. You could have an RCA TV and you have a Sony TV, and that's all fine. But once your neighbor has picked VHS and you want to watch the tape of that movie, but you have Betamax all of a sudden. So the industry coalesced around VHS. Then later on, Sony and Philips created the compact disc consortium. TM or SHIAM? I don't know. They created the patent and then they licensed it to all the other manufacturers. The same thing happened with DVD. The same thing happened with Blu-ray. They said that we'll compete on the device. Who said that? I think his name is Phil Spencer, who said, I want you to choose our box because of the box, not because of what's you can play or what they gatekeep from you. Interesting that it seems like Sean Layden has seen the Xbox light. The Xbox green has blasted him in the face, and he's now thinking that Phil might be onto something. That's great.
It only takes getting fired.
Exactly. And it's not like Phil Spencer said the same thing to Nintendo about realizing that they don't need the box and their games are the power, right? But, whatever.
Isn't he trying to find another job now anyway?
Yeah, probably. Maybe he's trying to get into this consortium. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to start the bandwagon. So if you get a Bang and Olufsen Blu-ray player, it's going to cost you more than the Sano version. Even though they'll both support the platform, they'll have different bells and whistles. I think we need to get in a world where we have a gaming format, and maybe it just comes from PC. Interesting. Maybe we find a way just to do it all, in a Linux kernel or something. And then we have a consortium around that. We have licensing programs which allow the other manufacturers to build into that space. And then you can talk about real numbers moving. That's how you get to the ubiquity of the toaster. But right now, I think we're kind of trapped in this contained field.
And why do you think he said Linux and not Windows?
Well, I think for sure, because he's trying to say, hey, if you get in it, maybe you guys can do something different. Where obviously Microsoft is like, bitch, we're already doing this with Windows, the shit that's everywhere anyway, right? So the article continues. This is exactly the same problem that Microsoft has been shouting to the four winds for several years now, as it desperately reaches for the billions of potential gamers who could, in theory, be interested in games but have no intention of buying a specific console system. Layden's vision also sounds pretty close to the single gaming platform ecosystem, which personally I've been advocating for several years. And yes, if it ever happened, it would have to be based on the PC. For Microsoft, it wouldn't be a big stretch, as they have already admitted they want to be everywhere the user is. Sony itself is also bringing its game to PC, albeit a bit late. and even to Xbox, as shown with Helldivers 2. The only major player in the console space that exclusively develops games for its own platform is Nintendo, which is also not true because Nintendo has made games for mobile, right? You can play Super Mario Run on your phone. Their policy appears unlikely to change anytime soon. Still, Layton's proposition is worth considering. Would you embrace such a change? Let us know below. Okay, so this is the thing. I think we already went ahead and this entire idea has nothing to do with Sean Layden, right? At all. He is finally seeing that what Xbox is doing and what Microsoft is doing is exactly this. And he finally connected the dots and said, holy shit, the PlayStation is about to become Betamax. And now he wants to jump in there and be like, hey, PlayStation, guys, I know you're not taking my calls anymore, but maybe you'll see this. Maybe you guys need to hop into the boat. Okay. Maybe you need to figure out how to get in that deal so that they don't leave you behind. Because if the gaming world decides that the Windows platform is definitively going to be the basis of all consoles and all gaming experiences outside of one corner, which is held by Nintendo and PlayStation, I don't know.
SteamOS.
Well, SteamOS.
You get your little corner of these three little.
I feel like Steam, though, because Steam is on Windows anyway, though, it's not really in that same game, right?
Yeah.
Because, it's just an option for people who want to dive deeper into Steam as a platform, but they're not a first party platform. They don't make games, right?
Until Steam figures out a way to do anti-cheat, I don't see that. I don't see Linux getting it or Steam getting it.
Yeah, same here. I agree.
Yeah. It's just crazy that everybody clowns on Phil Spencer. Yeah, this is all the shit Phil Spencer talked about, like 100% to the T, right? He wants to battle on the box, not on me gatekeeping games from you, right? That is literally what he said. They literally are doing OEMs. We already have it in practice. It's out there. It's taken place. We have our Xbox ROG Ally X's and ROG Allies out here that are Xbox in your hands. We have seen that Xbox has already released the full Xbox experience for PCs and any Windows handheld. Any Windows handheld. They've already taken over these handhelds.
Sean, it's this thing right here.
Yeah, and people are going to want to use that experience because it is the better experience when using a Windows handheld. That's just what it is. So all those people excited for the new IA Neo or whatever that's called, everybody who's excited for the what was it, Legion Go or whatever it is, the Legion Go 2, right? And they're buying the Windows version. They're going to be using that experience, which means they're all going to be inundated with the idea of Xbox first, even though it's cleverly disguised as just a PC front. You're still seeing Xbox information right in front of your eyes. And yes, sure, people will use the SteamOS, version or go into a different launcher. But the vast majority of general people and regular people, when that update appears on their thing and they're like, okay, I got to update, and it turns it into basically an Xbox for your PC. I mean, that's just, I don't see how that's not what this all is about, right? It's all about this one platform. And the crazy shit is Microsoft is not even all these PCs are just becoming Xboxes through this software. It's not even a licensing scenario. They're already licensing Windows. They already won that front, right? So they just get to push Xbox into front of these people. But
But those are all my bars on it. Farrell, what do you think about Sean Layden's words and everything that's going on surrounding the market and the industry that we're in now?
I don't think he's necessarily wrong. I think in a lot of ways the fact that there's multiple platforms and people, like, if I want to play this, I need that, but if I want to play that, I need this type thing. I think it does push away the average consumer who has an interest in gaming. And I think the fact that you have to, buy these additional devices to partake in gaming kind of takes away from new people coming into the space, because it is an expensive hobby. Just to get started, like, not even factoring in purchasing your first, game. If you're like purchasing like a big AAA game, like, think about the first game you want to play is Call of Duty. That could be anywhere from 70 to like 100 and whatever dollars, depending on the edition you get. I mean, so for the average person, I think there are a lot of barriers, and I think the more barriers that we can remove from people, I think it would be better, and expand the player base. But I don't know how this works for PlayStation. I don't know how Sony would allow PlayStation to go the OEM route. I just don't see it, as they are a hardware company. Like, what do you mean someone else is going to make our hardware? Like, we don't let, Hisense make Sonys, like make Sony TVs, while we let, HP make.
This is the thing. This is why I think it would work, is that the general public is not going to know the difference. Sony will still make a PlayStation 6 or a PlayStation 7, and they just won't realize that the whole platform is big. Because already, think about it, Xbox games are already on a PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I just don't know if Sony would have the vision of the OEM model when they are a hardware company. And I'm saying, like, if PlayStation had their own Phil Spencer that said, "Oh, hey, we have to go the OEM route," I think they would get a lot of pushback from Sony saying, "What do you mean? We are a hardware company. We make all our own stuff."
Let me tell you how I see how this would work. Sony will finally look at PlayStation with the idea that it'll be worthwhile investing in their first party games, instead of only investing billions of dollars in movies and TV and music.
Yeah.
Because if they know that all their first party games are buyable everywhere immediately, because this platform is going to be the basis that they'll make their games on, then they'll get both. They'll get the people who will blindly still buy the box that says PlayStation, regardless of who else is selling one of these boxes. And they might be able to actually pump up their output and actually have more first party studios who are out there making games, because the games will go everywhere. I feel like right now, Microsoft and Sony looked at the same problem and just went in the different directions.
I agree.
Microsoft looked at Xbox and said, okay, we're not selling as many games as we want, but we're not going to just say, stay doing that and make what little things you want. We're going to go look elsewhere. No, we want you to get bigger. We want Xbox to be the pillar that we know it can be, because it already beat Windows at least one quarter of the for their numbers, right? So since they know that it's possible, they said, F it, screw the nonsense that exists here. Stop the Twitter wars. Let's make real money, put our stuff everywhere. Sony looked at their first party and said, damn, nobody's buying these damn things. You know what? We spent a lot of money on that pisser for no reason. You know what? Go work with AMD. They'll figure all the stuff out. We're not spending any more money on your games. You make first-party games based off the profit you make from PlayStation. Anything else, we're not spending $1 more. We're not investing anymore. That is the way they went. And then Sony proved that by constantly spending billions of dollars on every other industry they're in.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in that number one spot, you become very risk averse. You know, Netflix versus Blockbuster. You know, it's kind of one of those type of things. Like, we're already in the number one spot. We don't want to do anything that might, you know, mess up our number one spot. So the unified console thing is like, are we really going to sacrifice our 120 million consoles every generation for the possibility that we'll sell more consoles to, you know, people who aren't in gaming yet? Like, it's, you know, people who are at the top do not want to take certain risks, especially like when they can like, they're not even selling these consoles, they're shipping them. Like, the retailers are purchasing them, and it's on the retailer to then make a sale off of what's in their store. And Sony's just happy with that. It works for them, and to change that model would, you know, kind of be difficult. It's going to take someone inside the company to like really have the vision for it. We'll just have to see. I don't see them doing it as quickly as they probably should.
Sony already got their money when the retailers bought it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they don't care if they're sitting in a warehouse or being sold on shelves. And so that's why you, like I said, I mentioned it in the chat earlier. Like, Layden was actually right about that. If you look at the PlayStation monthly active counts or whatever, they're usually MAUs. They're usually around 119 to 125 million.
Yeah,
like I said, they're and console sales are going up, but the MAUs aren't changing too much. So basically, for PS5, like I said, they're PS4 people buying PS5s. That's what it is. Like, they're not reaching. They are reaching new customers, but they're not reaching a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a very small attach rate of new consumers.
Oh my God, I'm agreeing with Sean Layden.
Well, you're agreeing with Phil Spencer.
Right. Okay.
Sean Layden's agreeing with
Phil Spencer said it first. Phil Spencer said it first.
He's just coming out here and saying it directly, and like, honestly, he's talking to PlayStation. They're the only ones who are not down with this. Obviously Nintendo, but I feel like Nintendo would be the one that benefits least from this because they are such a different market than the other two. They want to be more available in the other markets, but I think at the end of the day, you know, the people who are going to buy Switches as like their main box are people who love Mario and Luigi, you know, and Zelda and all that bullshit.
The other thing about
not that it's bad. I'm just saying, like, those are the people who want that box. So they're not really competing the same way as Xbox and PlayStation compete, right?
The thing with PlayStation is, though, because Xbox, if the consoles slip, fail, whatever, they're still getting money from the software and all the stuff like that right there. If PlayStation hardware stops selling, Sony is pretty much dead. That's the way I see it. Because, like I said, that PlayStation is a major part of Sony's business. But
they're investing a lot in the other sides of the business that are making them a lot of fucking money. Anime makes, like, they make shit tons of money off of anime now. Very little investment, big ass return. They look at the Demon Slayer movie, fucking crushed it.
And they did it by acquisitions.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, it's crazy that all this time has gone by. Like, at least, like, let's just say 15 years, and PlayStation still does not have a PC storefront of any kind.
But we know the rumors are they are making one now.
Yeah, but it's taking way too long.
Well, that rumor's been out for several years. That's
what I'm saying. It's taking way too long. Like, it should have been out, and it doesn't have to be, you know, like, Xbox store wasn't, you know, didn't hit the ground running day one. You just got to get it out there and then, you know, iterate over time. Like, you got to present the option, and the fact, I mean, it's nowhere in sight. Like, what's going on with it? Why is it taking so long to get a store up and running? They don't even have a mobile store. Like, the app, like, yeah, you can buy games on the app, but you can't, like, play or do anything within.
Yeah. I mean, they do have, like, cloud, like, you can stream games to your phone and play it. Let me get Phil More Pockets in here. He said PlayStation would still sell 100 million consoles, maybe more, under the new model. Imagine if iPhones only worked with other iPhones instead of all phones. That's kind of where gaming is at right now. I mean, that's true. I honestly, I'm telling you, I really don't think that it would affect them as much as we would think, because again, the general audience, the casual audience, doesn't care that they can play the same games on PlayStation that they can on Xbox.
Yeah, I think we all agree. It's just a matter of like someone above someone at PlayStation greenlighting that decision. Like Hiroki basically
saying whether or not they're willing to bet on it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're willing to take that gamble is the question.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's what it is.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You get to the top and you lose your balls, man. That's what happens.
So, like I said, even if they did this route, so even if they went this route, they would. This is I mean, the PlayStation name gets them business. That's plain and simple.
Yeah. So they don't want to lose that. Yeah, I agree.
So if you make a PlayStation, a Toshiba PlayStation, the name PlayStation is still there. They don't.
I mean, yeah,
that'd be weird. Toshiba, Sony, PlayStation.
I mean, I think that it's more, it's definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, I think that Xbox is going to essentially kind of pave the way. Like I said, I really feel like they're just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're just waiting. And PlayStation is just waiting to see how this all shakes out for Microsoft, where the vibes are, and then that's when we'll hear talk about more, concrete details of the, of what they're doing with their next PlayStation. Like, I think that that's where we are. We're in a place that they're just waiting to see what Xbox does, how it shakes out for them, because at the end of the day, we know that PlayStation needs to make as much money as humanly possible. And yes, the PlayStation Store is great for that. What's not great for that is any IP that's not their absolute biggest IP. And even then, it's still on a downward trend, right? So outside of God of War and Spider-Man, which is still on a downward trend, but those are the games that sold decent amount, right? Like, it's still sold less than before. So how is that first party going to survive? I don't know. I don't see PlayStation continuously investing more and more money. I think, or let me say, not PlayStation, Sony, right? I don't think that Sony's going to be like, you know what? Let's go ahead and invest way more. Here's more dollars. I think it's just PlayStation dollars that are getting used, and PlayStation has to keep as much profit as they can. And that's where the dilemma is for them. And I don't think they hold out forever. Now, maybe it's not this generation, maybe it's not this generation. Maybe this is the generation they hold out on. But honestly, I feel like this, how Xbox, Phil Spencer said that last generation was the worst generation to lose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the thing. If PlayStation goes this whole next generation not being a part of the movement of change that's taking place over the course of that time, if the movement does successfully take place and everything does change, that would be the worst generation for PlayStation to not have been on board. And then you're really in a pickle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the dilemma, where it's like, okay, well, do they risk doing the change and, possibly fucking up? Or do they risk not doing a change and then the world changes underneath them, like changes right underneath their feet, and all of a sudden it's too late and they can't backpedal into it?
I
don't know.
I think Sony's biggest problem is they need a partner. They need a big three partner. Like they need
a sugar daddy.
Yeah, they need an Apple, or they need Google to partner with them. Just for like infrastructure. They just don't have enough of it to like really make those big changes. I think they need a partnership of some sort.
Yeah, I definitely can see that.
You know what the PS guys will say on this, though, right? The fanboys.
What?
Like, he's a former exec. What does he know? Even though they'll always quote him on other stuff he says.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the only way. It's the only way.
Like the PlayStation, like guys like to do with Mike Ibarra. Well, what he says is fact. Okay, so Sean Layden is too. Well, he's a former exec. You don't know.
Exactly. They always make it where it's going to be convenient for them, right? However that convenience factor shakes out for them, right? As long as the narrative is in their direction, that's where they go. If the narrative is against the direction, then
I've seen them do it.
I think we all have. It's crazy.
But yet they'll immediately quote the lady who left around the Xbox 360 gen and Mike Ibarra as fact. Well, they're former execs. They used to work there. They know what's going on.
I mean, it's really what it is. At the end of the day, they're always going to do the same thing. We know it. Ponies follow just like PlayStation follows. It's just the way forward for them. So, all right. Any last bars on this here when it comes to Phil and fucking Sean and everything else going on with the single gaming format? Well, let me ask you this before we head out. What do you think about this single gaming format? Do you think that this is the way forward? I mean, we have talked about movies, TV, all in the same boat, right? Any CD player you buy will play any CD, any movie, any DVD player, any 4K DVD player or 4K Blu-ray player, right? They all play whatever is available. You don't have to buy a different version of a movie or a different version of a TV of a song to play it, right? So is this even do you think this is let's say Sony was on board, do you think this is the answer?
I think it's gonna come down to Windows 12 and the Xbox full screen experience. I think that'll kind of be the determining factor. I think if they kind of hit it off, then that's gonna kind of be where things go. But I think if Windows 12 and the Xbox full screen experience doesn't land how it should, I think we're gonna probably be like a couple years more away from that type of future being a possibility.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think this is all saying the same thing. I think Microsoft already has this in motion. And it's just a matter of where PlayStation is going to fall.
Well, that's why a lot of games, I won't say a lot, some, that's what hurts Xbox is they have their own format. Because they don't, if I remember right, they don't use the same format that Sony or PlayStation and them use. So when the company goes to make a game, they're of course going to go to PlayStation because that's where the bigger base is. So if you make a unified format, that kind of takes it out of their advantage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's literally what PlayStation said. What Mark Cerny said was that he's working with AMD. They are basically doing what he's proposing, but right now it's just through AMD, where they're gonna make it where a lot more of the features that are built in through all the systems, so that it's more used across the board by devs, right? Like that's what Mark Cerny said already. So this is really just it's really just a way. Fillmore just said something crazy, but goddamn, would it be wild? Imagine if Amazon and Apple got on board and started making Xbox consoles.
Apple's console would be freaking $4,000.
Can you imagine the Amazon Firebox? And it's the fucking
I think the Amazon box would be the budget box, and the Apple box would have like all those like unique Apple features on top of being.
And somehow it'll connect to your phone, your iPad,
your Mac. But even Steam, you can play on an Apple TV.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't play natively, but I mean, they've got the Steam Link app where you can connect directly to your PC and play the games there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, Xbox, Steam was already there. Xbox is going there. Sony is waiting, or PlayStation is waiting to see what happens. And as always, as we like to say, and some people like it, some people don't, Nintendo's going to be Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's like
Nintendo's gonna be
that's
Nintendo until they have another Wii U situation. After that, I don't think they're gonna.
like the
I
Boston
think they'll
Red
be
Sox.
more open to change.
That's like the Boston Red Sox and Manny Ramirez. Well, Manny's doing this. Well, Manny's being Manny.
Yeah. Oh, lost CMoney. Oh, got him.
I'm back. All right. Yeah, so this here I think it's interesting for sure. I think it's all stuff that we know is the way forward. I just think it's too clear. I think it's just too clear at this point that this is the way that it would be. So all right, guys, I think this is it. This is where we're gonna wrap our show officially, the last show of 2025. Thank you guys so much for rocking out with us. Of course, having the homies in the building is fire. Thank you, Pharaoh and Broke Boy, for rocking out live in the building for our last hoorah of 2025. Thank you all. And then obviously shout out to everybody who was live in the building for this one, everybody who super chatted and who gifted memberships. You guys are the shit. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you to everybody who supports us on YouTube and YouTube memberships and Patreon. You guys are awesome. This year was a great year for us. We had a lot of growth, and with your support, hopefully next year we'll be able to do even more. And just continue to grow and move on to bigger and better things. So we do appreciate all of your support throughout the year. You guys have been awesome. You guys really been the ride or dies, right? Obviously, sometimes some controversial stuff comes up and, Xbox does something that people, get split on. And, unfortunately for them, like we're not flip-floppers. We're not soft in that way. We see what happens and we move forward with what we believe in. And as long as Xbox keeps doing what we believe in, then this is where we are, man. And I appreciate all of y'all for rocking out with us and sticking with us. And to the people who used to rock with us a lot and they didn't like the fact that we weren't crying about exclusives or crying about layoffs or whatever the other fucking bullshit that they wanted to cry about that we didn't cry about, and that made them mad and they left. Look, it is what it is, man. I'm sorry. I can't fuck with y'all like that. Yeah, y'all do you.
They're upset that we're not upset.
Exactly. And I can't do it, man. I can't.
But
do
say
it.
we're upset. They say we're upset, but really they're upset because we're not upset.
Exactly. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all. Remember, although this is our last episode of the year, our first episode of the year will be on Friday. That's right. We'll be live on night shift with the homies, Hargeet and Demo. So we appreciate y'all coming through, rock out with us. Start 2026 off with a bang. So definitely come through. We still have a lot of topics that we didn't really get to. This I didn't think it would take as long as it did to go through our top 5 and all that fun stuff, but it was a great show either way. So
thank God it wasn't a top 10.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine? But yeah, listen. Again, I want to say from us, from Doodle sends her wishes as well because she's something happened upstairs. She had to get going. But from me and Doodle and the On Point family, from our family, yours, we wish you all a very, very happy and safe happy New Year's, or very happy and safe New Year's. Enjoy it to the max without doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? There's crazy times right now. A lot of crazy shit's been going on. So definitely stay safe with every one of your family members that you get to experience it with. Be very grateful for what you have. We're grateful for our family and everything that you guys are a part of here on YouTube. So appreciate y'all so much. Broke Boy, I know you don't have a channel or anything, but just kind of get your last words in.
I do have a channel.
There you go. Well, pimp it up, bro. Pimp it up.
Just not much on it. Nah, I've done a couple videos. Like I say, I've got a channel. Like I don't do a lot. I've done a couple of unboxings and things like that. As far as actual regular content, I don't do anything. I don't do much because I just kind of do it for me, just to get it out there. If people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. Let me hang on. I'll have to pull it up here.
Yeah, if you have it, put it out. And listen, I appreciate you coming through too, man. You're awesome.
I appreciate you asking me because they say we're supposed to be last week, but basically everybody pretty much said, we're not going to do anything now.
Yeah, I mean, we were sick, but yeah, I feel that. And Pharaoh, man, let everybody know what you got going on. Again, appreciate you, my brother, for coming through.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all can find me on my channel for now, YouTube at Pharaoh Bizarre. I'll drop the link. And yeah, I'll start dropping some new content as the new year, after the new year. But yeah, come through, rock out, hit the subscribe button, and I'll drop some videos for sure.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. Thank you again, bro. Every week, just rocking here with us, man. It means a lot to us. And listen, I also want to say, man, I do appreciate the names that I see week in and week out. Every show, you guys are there. You guys are the shit, and we do see you. We do appreciate y'all. You know, it means a lot to us to be able to have our homies come through every time we go live. So we thank y'all so very, very much for this amazing year, man. 2025, like I said, was awesome, man. We had tons of growth, and hopefully 2026 bigger and better, man. Just keep moving in the right direction. And with that, we're going to go ahead. Like I said, Doodle had to go, but we're going to go ahead and end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle! We're done. Until next time, you're intruding.